Well, if everything's going as planned, we're coming live from the first Amherst video of this year. Hopefully, hopefully we're working. You can see I'm at the Mini Prints booth. We got Bernard hanging out, and in the background there is Sparky 107. Hopefully, we'll get some people joining the stream in a little bit, and we'll get this show on the road. And I'm trying to, I don't know if that video is playing or not playing. Well, for people here, oh, it seems to be dark. Why is it dark? Currently selected. There we go. I'm using a new streaming software, so I'm still figuring things out. Hopefully we'll get it working in a little bit. Thanks, guys, for coming. Looks like Nisi J is here, Almar's here, John Manicki's here, and we've got the Ice Dragon, Rayron VR. Heath, your mic is live, no video. Yeah, hopefully I've got that figured out now. I'm learning as I go. Things seem to be working. We'll find out. But again, Mini Prints booth in the background. Bernard is back there working hard. I thought I would go live today. Today is actually a preview day. This is not the first day of the show. This is setup day. For some people, the second setup day. Some people, the third setup day. Some of the layouts have been setting up for several days. I am going to flip the camera around in a moment. I do have a secondary mic set up. Hopefully this other mic is working, and I'll go around and see if anybody wants to talk to us. So let me see. Sparky, if you're talking to the mic, can people hear you?
There's a mic over here in this box?
There's a mic. Look, right at the top of the box.
Why would you put it in a metal train box? I want to take it home now.
You can't take it home.
Well, I could do this and just leave with it.
Well, you could, but
I'm going to signal. How far can I?
I don't know the answer, but let's not find out.
Well, I could just start walking away and see.
So, how far it goes. Sir, how is this your first Amherst model train show?
No, this is my second time here, actually. The last time I was here was probably 5 or 6 years ago when it was the biggest show. Their anniversary of 40 years, I think. We actually had 5 or 6 buildings going.
So what brought you back this year?
Yeah, this mini print guy.
Mini print guy? Who's actually, mini print guy?
Bernard from Mini Prints.
So what will you be doing during the show this weekend?
I get to turn on and off the turntable. It's my official job.
Nice.
Yeah. I get to turn people on. Well, I wasn't supposed to say that.
As always, starting your show off with Sparky, you know it's going to be a little bit of an adventure. So as you can see, Sparky's mic is working, and if you turn it around so that people can see what it is, it's an old school Athearn Blue Box microphone, and hopefully we'll get some other people to actually pick it up. My plan is to leave the Better Living Center, so we're in the Better Living Center right now.
But all the good stuff's actually in this building.
99%.
Most of the layouts are in another
building. This building, and we'll go, we'll wander around and see who's set up. There's a lot of great energy, a lot of things going on. So just a little preview peek of what's happening, and hopefully people will come out tomorrow. Any final words?
I'm thinking one.
And that was Sparky. Class 1 Model Works is here. It's their first time at the show. I believe this is a new manufacturer as well. As you can see, there are still some empty tables, but everyone, as far as I know, is still predicted to be here. The weather is beautiful outside. We'll actually go take a little peek at the weather as we go from building to building. Better Living Center was kind of the original and the main building of the show, and this is where a lot of the guys are situated. I hear virtual rail fans streaming from here, so maybe I will go over towards the virtual railfan booth. As you can see, Bachman doing their setup today. Got a lot of stuff here at the show to check out. One of the things I love about this show is all the unique vendors that come. You can see stuff that you don't see anywhere else, like aluminum subway cars. How awesome is that? We'll see eventually. Somebody might talk to me, but for now we'll just wander around. I believe virtual rail, I'm not sure where virtual rail fair is, but we'll find them in a little bit. Some of the clubs have set up, not running trains yet. Some of the clubs, like these guys, are just starting. These guys have a lot going on here. Just one of very few shows. Oh, this is two rail. Is this two rail O scale?
Well, the rail itself is two.
We're on YouTube right now. You want to tell us all about this?
This is F scale. So
F scale.
Yeah, 120.3.
Wow, there you go. I don't think I've seen that anywhere else.
Actually, it's the same thing that runs. All these cars run on G scale track. So this is all hand laid, and we used O scale, largest O scale rail you could find to make it look like scale realistic rail.
That is awesome.
And it's considered a light rail. So.
Have you guys been to this show before?
Oh yeah, this is 20 years in the making.
Nice. This is great. Thank you for sharing. Appreciate it. Well, how about that? I don't think I've ever seen F scale in person before. Some people still setting up. Hi from England. Hey, Ed. Welcome. So I'm thinking, we'll see. I'm not sure how many streams I'm going to be doing from the show. Today is just a preview stream, as I mentioned. People are setting up, and just really great energy. So I thought it'd be really good just to give a little overview. We'll walk through all four buildings, maybe come back to this building a little bit later. Just showing people, preview. What I'm planning to do is I will do a morning stream and an afternoon stream on both Saturday and Sunday, just to get a different feel of the different things that are going on and the different people that are at the show. As you guys saw, I already have run into Sparky and Bernard, run into a couple of the Modler's Life crew. Who else have I seen? NMRA, I've seen Marty from NMRA X, and who is also the worldwide director, and I've seen the president of the NMRA, Mr. Gordy. They are here as well. Hey, Alan, what is happening? Fred E., this is one of four buildings. So if you think this is huge, just wait. It is only going to get bigger. I believe way back there. I don't know if that just messed up my stream for a second. I seem to be getting a phone call. HO Valley Track, I think, is where Ron from New Haven Rails, I believe that's his club, and they're back there that way. But people have probably bought stuff from Trains. Trains has a big trailer outside with a bunch of stuff, and they've got a bunch of stuff unloaded. These guys on the right, I actually remember these guys from 2020. Really nice looking bench work. They're setting up some of their samples right now. Hey, Bill, how's it going? Some of these guys are all in the same space. Apparently, some of these guys have been in the same spaces for many, many years. This back wall, for example, is pretty much the usual. And we're actually kind of walking past the A Modeler's Life crew. Lionel's back there in the corner. They got their whole posse there as well. It looks like Dave Apoligies has his setup going in as well. Yeah, there's Dave talking to Lionel right now. So brings everybody out. Walters over there to my right. It's kind of a mixture. It's an interesting mixture of, model railroads and, it's an interesting mix of layouts and vendors, big vendors, cottage vendors, everything, all wrapped in one. Speaking of the UK, here's Hatton's. So Hatton's is in the house. Tichy Train Group always brings a nice bit of a setup as well. So I believe these guys are O scale. They're just getting set up, testing out the track, getting things working. Some smaller vendors set up with their tables. I don't believe this guy has a train shop. I think this is one of the, the smaller regulars that is always here. This is definitely a cool show. Oh, I have not seen this before. Here's a little UP speeder. I definitely have not seen that at the show before. As I mentioned, this is just kind of a quick preview today. We'll get more into depth with people as we go through the show, but I just wanted to give people a little idea of what's going on. If you're on the fence, if you're not sure yet whether you want to go, I'm hoping this video will convince you to come out and join us. Some people already set up and gone for the day. Here's the Soundtracks booth. We did see George from Soundtracks earlier. He got scanned over on the Mini Prince booth. Take a year and save the money. May need to. Yeah. I mean, look at how many tables we've walked through, and you've maybe seen half of what's in the Better Living Center so far. Bollinger is right there in the background. Steven, I just bought brand new sneakers just specifically for coming to the show today because I needed good walking shoes. Mega Multi-Mo, if you see me, please come stop by, say hello. This is Best. Bollinger Edgerly Scale Trains is here. Here is the Broadway Limited Imports setup. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Oh, they even have the ES44AC. These guys were just released. Just brand new, right off the shelf. Right off the production line is what I should have said. So, that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Foscale models. Just getting started. Some really cool, like, small vendors and stuff here as well. Oh, there's a virtual rail fan. I don't know where the virtual rail fan camera is, but theoretically I may be in the virtual rail fan camera right now. Scale Trains. Scale Trains usually does an announcement from the show, so we'll have to keep an eye on what they have to say. It's interesting. Some people just have stuff just sitting out open on their booths. Other people have things covered up. It's a definitely an interesting mix as well. Some of these guys I've seen at every show in the Northeast, so I definitely recognize a lot of the different vendors. A lot of these guys I've bought things from before. Thanks everyone. Sorry I'm not reading more of the chat. I am getting distracted as this preview that I'm showing everybody here is also my preview as well. Scenic Express has got quite the setup, and yeah, I mean if you want something that Scenic Express has in stock, it looks like they've brought it with them. So they've got, let's see, that's one aisle back to back, 2 aisles back to back, and a third aisle, all of just Scenic Express items. Different vendors. Walther's is in another building right now. This is one of the vendors. It looks like they've got a significant amount of the Walther's items. A lot of people seem busy, so I'm trying not to bug anybody. But maybe at some point I'll start bugging some people. Cowcatcher comes. I don't know if people are familiar with Cowcatcher magazine, but definitely enjoying it. Enjoy this magazine. Check it out. Yeah, Bill, ADHD, attention deficit. Oh, attention deficit hate trains. Yeah, exactly. I would highly recommend John Benicki, if you're coming, make sure you leave a lot of open space in your bag. Here's Mega Steam. If you guys don't know Mega Steam, imagine a scent, and they've basically made it. So if you're an O-scaler, want Steam. Yeah, John Benicki, they just, in the last Cowcatcher, they did a State of the Hobby thing where they, went and interviewed a bunch of people and got their opinion on the hobby, and it was a pretty cool article as well. One of the here we go, 6 basic steps to an N-track module. They got it all broken down in bench work, base wiring, terrain and ballast, cover terrain, finally scenery. That is a nice module there. That is cool. It takes a lot of patience to set up a setup of this size. This is one of the bigger layouts in this building. As we keep going, you'll see there's setups even bigger. It takes a lot of people to put this together. A bunch of guys working together, making it all happen. When I was here a little bit earlier today, these guys had a lot of these modules on the floor, getting them all spaced out. And I almost just walked into this module that's here on the floor because I wasn't paying attention. Andy, if you would like me to go back and ask that question, I will go back and ask that question. If that would make you happy, I will head right back over there and see if I can get an answer for you. They're just right over here. It really is like squirrel. Let's see. So they've got campfire, they got black licorice, they got lumber mill, orange peach. Let's see, barbecue, baking bread, grandpa's pipe smoke, vanilla cut grass, Oh, root beer. I love the smell of root beer. Andy, I don't see the smell you have asked for, and yeah. Anthony Dodge, thank you for stopping in. Appreciate it. We're just walking around. I love this stuff. Scratch built models. Look at this. You're purchasing a complete built up model for the price. That's what I love about these shows. I mean, some of the stuff you see at the shows is stuff you can't see anywhere else. Azatracks hanging out at the front of the show. They're always right up here, right by the front door. So here's the front door of the Better Living Center. Let's take a little bit of a stroll out the door and over to one of the other buildings. And as you can see, it's a little cloudy, but it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Nice, cool breeze. If anybody remembers this walk when I made it in previous years, last year, was quite the adventure. The Young building is on the left. The Stroh building is on the right. Why don't we head into the Stroh building first? Take a little bit of a walk around. There is no snow this year. We are doing much better this year. No snow. The other day, but it had like the tents this year. Last year was terribly colder. Terribly colder. So this, they also work with ISC. So ISC comes and sets up a little bit of a setup. Are you with ISC?
I am not.
Oh, but you're with Spring Creek?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, but these guys are here every year. Huge setup. Come buy lots of stuff. This guy in the back here with the covered stuff back there usually has a lot of like old stuff. If you want to see some old stuff, it's got some old stuff over here. These guys, Central New York modelers. This was here last year. As you can see, I like the bench work. I don't know if you noticed, but it's pipes with small tables on top of it, and they get it up to a good height. The live ended. Oh, I should pay attention to that. I do actually have. I have little bars up. I have little bars up that should show when I'm live and when I'm not live. And I wasn't paying attention. Denny Jelsma's over here. Jelsma Graphics does a bunch of graphic stuff. This layout's definitely a favorite of mine. Again, this is the Central New York modelers, Syracuse, New York. I wonder if Joey sees this. Yeah, so there's some areas that I guess I was on Wi-Fi. I wonder if being on Wi-Fi when I go out of one building and into the other building, if I'm gonna lose connection every time. I guess that's something we'll have to figure out. Well, thank you all for refreshing. Appreciate that. I don't know where that switcher went, but it just disappeared. Oh, it stopped. It stopped back there. But yeah, this is the detail. The detail of this layout is just always been very, very impressive to me. Always just really, really incredible. Just want to show this as well. So this is Larc Products. They make background or backgrounds, that you can stick on. Bill Brown, who is the owner of this, is the Bill. This is my microphone. Will you introduce it? Seriously, Introduce who you are. This is Bill. This is Bill Brown. Bill's actually signed his name on some documents I sent. Who are you, Bill?
Well, the layout that we have here is I'm in this club, the Central New
Oh,
York
you are in
Modelers.
that club.
Yep. And
Ah.
all of the backdrops on there on the layout were done by my little business, Larc Products, and this is my setup here. I've been dealing with what I call my railroad graphics CDs, were all kinds of graphics that you can print at home. I've been doing that for 17 years now. And the full backdrops where we print them for people to any spec, doing that for about 10 years. And it's been a very successful business for me.
And when you're not doing this, you're volunteering for the NMRA as the?
I'm the contest chair for the national conventions. I'm also the Northeastern Region Achievement Program chair. I'm a past superintendent. I'm a master model railroader. So I've been invested for years in this hobby. So it's a great hobby.
Yeah. So when I was doing my my documentation for the what was it, electrical, Bill was one of the people that I was talking to because he's the one in this region that would sign off on it.
That's
and
Yep.
move us on to the next step. So
yeah, we have a very active region when it comes to the achievement program. I'm looking at 2, 3, 4 submissions a week from people.
wow.
And it's kind of neat because when I look at all their paperwork and the stuff that they send to me, the photos of their layouts, it's like a subscription to a private magazine that I have and nobody else does.
I wish the documentation was published for people to be able to appreciate it, because there are some I mean, your club's layout is, I mean, the modelers, the work in that is just incredible. So yeah, you come here, see Bill, buy some backdrops, check out his club's layout, and visit. So thanks,
you.
Bill.
Love to see you. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. So yeah, Bill's a good guy. Bill was very helpful in helping me through that stuff, through the process of getting my first AP cert. RR Circuits and LCC have a setup here, and then at the end of the table is a JMRI help table. So if you have a JMRI question, you can come over here. And I always loved and appreciated this. They weren't here last year, but they were here in 2020. The orange up at the top is what's here. Like it's painted. It's a part of the stalls that they have in the back. But there's always generally a big Lionel setup right in front of it. So by tomorrow, there will be just orange boxes everywhere in front of that. So it's a lot of fun. Do you do JMRI? I do JMRI, Edward. I'm just getting into it, but I know a little bit, don't know a lot. Mostly dealing with Operations Pro right now. There's a lot of great information out there. The groups.io page is fantastic. There's a lot of conversations going on in the NMRA Discord right now, so it's definitely a good thing. So we're going to head out of this building. This is, I believe, the smallest of all of the buildings, and I don't know if it may have been the second building they ever picked up as they started expanding. But now we're heading into the young building. Let's see, it doesn't look like I disconnected making that walk. So we'll see. I don't even know where to start. It's like you walk into these places and it's just stuff everywhere. DePlane's Hobbies has a big setup over here. Oh, here's Tangent Scale Models. I did not see them the first time I came through here, but yeah, a lot of stuff here. Tom's Trains is one of the places that I usually end up spending a bunch of money. I just can't seem to walk past their setup without spending something. Here's I believe this is 3 railroad scale modular setup that they got. Just getting started now. They will have a bunch of scenery. If you guys want a sneak peek Michelle Kempema is right over there. Maybe if we're lucky, she'll jump on the stream at some point and we can interview her. We're doing a live stream. We don't have time for meetings. Oh, hey, Speed. I'm live right now.
Live what?
On YouTube. Do you want to talk to people on YouTube?
You are live.
I am live.
Riley Drake.
Hey, Riley. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Is that a pizza box?
It is my microphone. You see, there's a microphone right in the top.
Where's the part that goes in it?
There's not. It's empty. It's an old Athearn box. So if you join the NMRA, you can be as crazy as these people.
Or half.
I mean, as normal as these people.
Or half as crazy. Look at that. NMRA interchange.
There you go. Yep. Speed is the mad scientist behind a lot of the technology of the NMRA.
Maybe.
Including the NMRA Interchange, which is a social group on Discord.
347 users.
There we go. There you go. Hi, Andy.
I see your name on there.
Oh, you're saying Andy Ambrose.
Andy right there.
If you come to this side and grab the microphone, you could say hello to Andy yourself.
Hi, Andy. I saw your name, so I had to say hi. Here you go.
It's always good embarrassing Michelle. Always good embarrassing. So it's your presentation at 2? Or you did yours already?
No, I'm going now.
What's your presentation about?
I'm just part of the team to help with fundraising for the NMRA in the future so they can do amazing things.
Fantastic.
It's going to be exciting.
How can you join the NMRA?
You can join the NMRA by going to nmra.org. And there's a thing on there that says become a member.
You keep looking to them
they're the experts, and I might screw this up in front of the experts.
Well, you can pass it off to the experts if you want.
We go to nmra.org.
How do you spell NMRA?
N is in Nancy. M is in Michelle. R is in railroad, and A is in association.
And Cynthia is like the marketing
amazing.
Genius or something.
Oh.
I'm the editor of the magazine.
Editor.
Yeah, Christina.
She's the editor genius.
Yes.
She's the NMRA magazine editor. And
There you
she's
go.
also working on her MMR.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
along every month in the magazine.
Yes. She's going to publish her path.
Oh, there you go.
Cool.
Another reason to join the
This is
NMRA.
Riley.
Which is now digital as well.
It's a digital magazine.
So the NMRA now has a digital magazine platform where all of our magazines and other things coming will be up in digital format, free when you join the NMRA at
NMRA.org.
Was that Nancy?
That's going to be my new thing, right?
It pans to Michelle. Michelle says NMRA.org.
NMRA.org.
If you come to the show tomorrow and you're in the Better Living Center at 3 p.m.,
Yes. At
what do
3
you have?
o'clock. Yes, we will have the Women in Model Railroading Cookie Social.
Yes.
Free cookies for you.
Did you
but
say cookie ritual? Is that
social?
Oh, social.
Social gathering.
I thought you had like a tea ceremony
There's a
type
cookie
thing where you
ritual,
would like
and you have
pass
to take your cookie this way.
the NMRA is not a cult. It's not a cult. Normal model railroaders.
We just wanted to talk about women in model railroading, so we're just going to have a little time to have people come by and check it out. So
Fantastic.
yes,
3 o'clock
Awesome.
Saturday.
3 o'clock tomorrow when we're all tired and hungry.
Oh,
We picked the right time.
I've walked. This is my second walk, and I'm tired.
Yeah.
I'm tired already. So
Pace yourself. You got 2 more days.
Come back tomorrow.
I will be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow. Yes, I'm wearing.
I can't find a way to.
I'm wearing my women's in model railroading pin. Everyone's pointing out, so they've got.
I
I don't know who's. I'm trying to.
There you go.
And there's a QR code on there. So Women in Model Railroading has a Facebook group, and we also have. If you go to nmra.org and you go under Special Interest Group SIGs at the very top, and then you find it, you sign up. It's free. You don't have to be an NMRA member. You don't have to be a woman. You could be any human and join us, and we do some Zoom meetings and stuff, and these gatherings at train shows.
Sparky
Thanks
says
for
he
letting
wants
me
a cookie.
Thanks for letting us do the commercial. That's awesome.
We'll do more commercials tomorrow too. I'll
Okay.
come by and I'll just like do they call it like a whip pan. I'll just pan over to you real quick.
and I'll
you
go
just like,
nmra.org.
Women in model railroading.
Women in model railroading.
Or
So if people didn't notice, because I didn't have him on camera the whole time, Speed was over here on his phone nonstop trying to help people get onto the NMRA interchange.
get them in and sit on the outside.
I don't think Speed has slept in the last 3 or 4 days.
No, I slept 3 hours on the plane last night. I missed the takeoff and I missed the landing.
Gotta love it. Well, have a great. So the NMRA is here because this year they decided to do their in-person meeting here at this show. So they're all here. They want to hear your complaints. They want to hear your
Good news.
the things you like as well.
We want volunteers.
Volunteers, yeah.
And yes.
Sleepless hours.
So, no, you don't have. You don't have to volunteer as much as Speed volunteers. That's
You need
not a
volunteer
requirement.
So that Speed will sleep. That's our new campaign.
Yeah.
Let Speed sleep. Help the NMRA.
We try, but Speed types very quickly. So sometimes when we try and respond to somebody before he doesn't always let us. So, see, he's laughing because he knows.
Yeah, buddy.
He knows the truth. Yeah.
We're gonna beat him.
Come by the booth, and the NMRA booth, and you could meet the board of directors and department heads.
Yeah, so when we were over, we started the stream over at Bernard from Mini Prints booth, and the NMRA booth was right behind them. So they're doing a thing at 4 o'clock that I may live stream if my camera doesn't run out of battery by then. So we'll,
The board of directors all against the wall there.
oh yeah, there's your board of directors. Gordy's got his back to us because he's hiding. No, he's not really hiding, but and I did see Marty earlier, but I don't know the rest of the board. We'll meet them later.
Come by and meet them at 4 o'clock. I've got a battery if you need to recharge. Everybody's gonna be there.
I've got a battery. It's just a matter of whether I can walk all the way to Mallory and then all the way back to the Living Center in the next hour and 8 minutes.
I talk too much.
Thank you. Yeah, I talk too much too. Thanks, everyone.
See you on the interchange.
Back to buying things. Andy is not with me yet. He is still on the train, if I'm not mistaken. So this booth right here, let's actually go to this corner. So Rock Island Hobby. The parent company of Rock Island Hobby is Heartland Hobbies. Heartland Hobbies owns MRC. They own JTT Scenery Products. They own the Light Genie. These are all companies owned by Heartland Hobbies. And if you don't know, Iron Planet Hobbies is a retailer of Heartland Hobbies. So if there's anything from Rock Island Hobbies that you guys want, or from MRC that you want, or I think I talk about it constantly, so you probably know all of the DCC stuff they have. You can get almost any of that stuff. If you just pass Windsor Locks, you're getting really close. There are multiple G-scale layouts here this year. If you're a G-scaler, there is a lot of stuff here. This is a pretty big one. We'll walk past a couple other ones as well. Dwarven's here. I see Bar Mills setting up over there. This club that we're walking by right now, we're seeing their O-scale layout. They've got an HO scale layout. Well, actually, all of this is their HO scale layout. Oh, and they even have Z-scale as well. They have got a little bit of everything there. They've got a big setup. Let's see. We got Subway Al setting up, Connecticut Eastern Railroad Museum, Providence Northern. Looks like they're just starting to roll some things in. The detail on a lot of this modular stuff is crazy. I have not seen any Thomas stuff yet, but there's usually somebody running some Thomas stuff. And I just noticed that Heartland has Heartland has another table over here. So I guess they have 2 tables this year. They have the Rock Island stuff on the other side, and they have stuff right here. I have seen about 135 trees since I've been here. Maybe more, maybe less. So this is obviously the table for their distributorship. So everything that, basically if you want something that you see here on the table, Cotto, Walthers, what else is here? Rapido is over here. There's the deluxe material stuff, Vallejo paints. Here's some of the Rock Island hobby stuff again. So Ryan at Iron Planet Hobbies, use the code HUMAN for 10% off, and you can get any of that stuff from him. If it's not on the website, just give him a ring. So this is all the same club. This is Mohegan Pequot. So this is their HO modular stuff, and this is massive. This is massive. Oh, it's a GG1. I might have a couple GG1s. And by a couple, I mean like everyone they made in Z scale, a bunch of N scale ones, a bunch of H scale ones. Really pretty cool. Really cool. Andy wants me to ask Cotto about their O-scale Euro stuff. I haven't seen Cotto specifically here. I've seen, distributors, but we could definitely try and find that tomorrow. We definitely try and find that. White River Productions, way back there in the back. I think everyone knows who they are. Here's a pretty substantially large T-track setup. Lots of T-track modules. Lots of T-track modules. We'll do another stream where we'll go a little bit more thoroughly through all of the layouts, through all the different vendors, just so that people can see everything. So we're gonna leave here, and we're gonna go over to the Mallory building. Heath, did I buy any GG1s recently? No. I have been trying not to buy more GG1s. I've mostly been buying switchers lately. So I don't know if people remember, but I did a video at the New York Society of Model Engineers with John.
What's up, guys?
You can hold it too.
Oh, okay. I didn't know this was an actual microphone.
That is literally, there is a literally a microphone
there we go.
on the top of that. But first met these guys over at the New York Society of Model Engineers. They're back again with what club?
The Dry Hill Model Railroad Club.
And the North Shore Model Railroad Club.
There you go. And they got a pretty big setup over in Mallory, which we are going to go walk over and check out now. But we'll...
Yep, we actually just got the call from the dispatcher. The circus train's been cleared from the yard, and we're going to start putting the train together and take it for a run.
There you go. So go back and look for my video on John's circus train, and you can hear a little bit more about his adventures.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe if we have time, we'll figure out when he's running it and come back over here and see it again.
Yep, sounds good.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Yep. Yeah, he wants us to get a test run.
I can take the cold. I hate the snow.
Well, yeah, I know. Exactly.
People are going to be able to make it. All the vendors who showed up are actually going to be able to come back the following morning and have to be able to set up with their stuff. So it's going to be a good weekend. Absolutely.
I'll see you guys around. So this is the Mallory building. I was going to buffer. I should be back. Let's stop for a second. We'll get the connection. So it looks like when I go between buildings, I'm going to have a buffering issue. So now that I know that, we'll just have to plan. We'll just have to plan for it. Oh, these are cool. For people that like, Lionel released their Amtrak. So Dry Hill, their club is right over here. We were just talking to John and his circus train. His circus train is set up somewhere around here. Not able to make the show. Oh, I have terrible bandwidth. I don't know if you guys can even see this right now. It looks like my bandwidth is in the crapper. This is the one thing about doing these walk and talks is I can't tell when it's saying 100 kilobytes per second. Transmission is unstable. Oh no! I'm trying to. Hopefully we're back. I hope. Alright, looks like it's coming back. Sorry about that. It is unfortunately the nature of these walk and talks. But yeah, so this is Dry Hill. Another club with a lot of really cool items. We should be good now. I think the streaming should be back. Horizon Hobby. So obviously we are at Atherin's booth. Atherin's on this side. Atlas is on the other side. Picture's out of focus. Nathan, I don't know how I come up with this stuff. Just kind of pops into my head. I wouldn't say the things that pop into my head are a good thing, though. They might be a good thing. I don't know. It's hard to say. Will frog juice help the signal, Ray? I wish it would, but unfortunately it won't. But, so, just my story that I think. Hey, Andy, welcome. Your key is at the front desk. I've told this story about 600 times. I'll tell it again just because this is the appropriate moment. Here's Atlas. We'll walk past the Atlas stuff as I tell my 2020 story. So we came here in 2020. About this time, we were getting exhausted. We had already been through the Better Living Center. We've been through the Stroh. We've been through the Young. And we were in the Mallory, and I was like, there were a lot of pretty cool layouts, but people kept talking about it. I thought there were going to be more layouts. We were like, we were walking around this Dry Hill layout a little bit, and we said, let's get out of here, end of day. But we saw the bathrooms were here, right? So you can see the bathroom signs. So we were walking to the bathroom, and I got, about to right here to go into the bathroom. I was like, wait, there's more stuff over here. I was like, what? What? More stuff? And then I walked back here and just went, wow. This whole building is full of trains. This was one of the highlights for me the last year. This is the 187th Vehicle Club. Really, really great things. Looks like they still got some more areas to set some things up, but we'll take a little walk around. Take a little walk around. Ooh, there you go. That's a cool little plow right there. So today, if you can't tell, we're at a pretty wide view. I'm doing that kind of intentionally just to get a bigger overview. When we do a little bit more streaming tomorrow, I'll probably zoom in a little bit more so things are you can see the details of things. We'll definitely be walking through things a lot slower, just to get in all of the details. So speaking of G scale, here's another G scale setup. I believe these are one of the same guys that were here last year. What? Andy seems to be having a spelling issue. Yeah, so I got here at around 10:30, went to the hotel, dropped my bags at the hotel. They luckily let me check in early. And I came over here, hung out for a little bit, did one walk of the space. Now I'm doing another walk of the space. I don't see Container Man here, but I think Container Man would like these trucks a lot. Those are some really cool trucks over there. Here's another modular layout that is quite substantial in size. A lot of really incredible details. Again, we'll spend more time looking at this stuff tomorrow. I just want to give everybody a thing. Oh, Roy, did you just see those trucks? This is by the 187th club. Not, they aren't the 187th guys, but they're here. Like, this is custom finishing models. But the thing I think you'll want one of each of is these trucks. Oh, here's some. Got all these trucks. And these are the trucks I thought you might be interested in, Roy. I don't know if you've seen these Brekina trucks. Need a Western Star. John Train, that would be awesome. I haven't seen any Western Stars. But yeah, I mean there is. Roy, I don't know how you haven't come here yet. You got your order in with who? Brekina? Or with the other guys? The North. What are these guys? The New Hampshire Garden Railway Society. If you're just joining, I just want to mention again, this is setup day. So the reason that there's not really any trains running and like not a lot going on, not a lot of people here is Friday is setup day. They're just finishing up. Look at all these weathered boxcars. That's G scale weathered boxcars. So everyone's still just setting up, just getting things going. So there's not a lot of stuff, running because they're still all setting up. So tomorrow, Anthony says Brekina Model Cars is a German company. Their headquarters and display shop are close to where Joyce and I will be in June. There you go. More G scale. It is all G scale over here. It's wild stuff.
131 modules, 520 linear feet.
Tell us about this is a microphone.
New Hampshire Garden Railroad Society. We have 131 modules, which comprise approximately 520 linear feet of mainline and branch line track, 2 tracks, all the way around the outside of this layout.
Now, can I point something out?
Sure.
Where's the garden?
In each of our backyards.
So
my layout at home is 45 feet by 45 feet in my backyard, with a pond and a mountain and a tunnel and the whole bit. So
that's awesome. Come here tomorrow and Sunday. Check these guys out. Thank you. So I was on my way over here. This is a layout that a lot of people talk about. This is the Reading Company Technical and Historical Society from Reading, Pennsylvania. We'll spend some time. We'll spend some time around this layout at some point. Get a little more detail into some of it. I'm gonna do kind of a quick walk around it just on my way over to the Northeast Regional layout. But yeah, I mean, I love all these guys to have these pretty cool yards and stuff right in with all of their, modular setups. Oh man, the details and stuff on this layout. Is it, Nathan? This is a place you used to volunteer at. There you go. So, yeah, I mean, you can just. I don't even know what to say about this layout. It really is pretty wild. Anthony, if you're still here in 10 minutes, or here. So Anthony, because I know you have to leave, right? I think I showed this to you last year, but this is the European Train Enthusiasts Club. So it's all European. So I don't even know if Anthony is still here right now, but these guys were here last year as well. It's just really cool stuff. I'm gonna need a bigger closet. I am not buying one of each. I am trying hard not to buy one of each. If people know Keith from CANP on YouTube, his YouTube channel is CANP. This is the club that he is in. This is the Northeast Quarter Historical Society. And these guys are getting their set up. This is their first time here. That's the famous Keith from YouTube right there. Getting their station set up with all their cars. We'll visit him tomorrow. Yeah? Or do you want to talk to people now? Do you want to tell people about your club now?
We'll do it tomorrow.
Good. Everyone's busy. I believe this is going to be the Lego setup, and this is substantially bigger than last year's. Modular Lego railroading. Love that. That is so cool. Andy, let me know if you have any problems. Now we get into so from here to the back wall is all N scale within, like, from here, not these guys, that's HO, but from here to over on this side here, all the way to the back wall, it's all N scale. This is Fremo right here. These guys have been setting up, testing things out. So Fremo N scale on this side, and it's Fremo HO scale on this side. So it's just huge. Just huge. Yeah, it is. It is. And these guys, here, like, I mean, right, this is a module, right? A Fremo module. These bridges are beautiful. Little Amish country. You can see the horses tending the field. So we'll look at that more. Over on this side is NRail, and this is multiple clubs. This is the Brooklyn Club, South Jersey Club, Central Jersey Club, and a couple other clubs, I think. So we've seen some of this. Some of this stuff has been at Edison, New Jersey. Some of this stuff I haven't seen before, but this is one of the biggest N-track setups I've seen. So we'll spend more time here. And I'm still walking past, if you're curious. The HO scale Fremo is still on this side. Yeah, just so much stuff. Oh, this is really cool too. I've heard of these guys, but I kind of had forgotten about them. Rail Explorers. They've got these rail cars. How awesome would it be to ride this down the track? Operation Lifesaver. I don't know why they've got these guys in the back corner. I think these guys should be a little more front and center. But they've got some videos and stuff going on here. Let's trying to catch everything a little bit, just so people get kind of an overview of the show, just kind of a general, what's going on at the show. That's really cool. That's NN3, narrow gauge N scale. So it's Z scale with track, I believe. Right? Z scale with track with like N scale. That's awesome. A lot of books here. If people like books on model railroading, there are a lot of books here. Lionel trains. If you've ever heard of them, yeah. Anthony, there's a lot of stuff here. Oh, I didn't know Lionel had some HO scale stuff. But yeah, Lionel's here. We got Rapido right next to them over here. Yeah, so that's kind of the general walk. If people want to stick with me, we'll walk back to the Better Living Center. I'll try and take a different route, so maybe we can see a little bit something different on the way. Alan, you missed absolutely nothing. There's absolutely nothing going on here. I'm just kidding. We may run into, for people that weren't here earlier, we may run into some buffering or some other issues as I go from building to building. Unfortunately, Al, I have not seen Woodland Scenics. I've seen Scenic Express. They've been here in the past, though, so this is Dry Hill again that we're going to walk past kind of slowly. I haven't seen them, but they're usually here as far as I know. So, John, where's the train?
It's down there, but we're having track problems. And it's all right, man. Okay.
Yeah, this is always a little bit of a challenge for these guys to just get all the electrical and stuff sorted out, because these do get taken apart and put together every time. Athern is here. Athern's actually right. Athern's right over. Right there is Athern. So here's John's train.
Yeah.
He's doing a test run before tomorrow. Do you see the ghost train? Look in the tunnel. Oh, there's something going on here. But yeah, so they're working on it. I'm sure they'll have it going by tomorrow. They'll be here all night if they need to get this thing running. I've seen these guys. Do that. So if we're going to lose connection, I'll try and walk really quickly between the buildings. So I apologize for the quick walking. I apologize if we lose connection, but that's what it's going to take. And just refresh or something in a second. So it looks like it's about to rain. We're talking about all this nice weather. Now it looks like it's going to rain. Anyone check the weather in Springfield? We stick to you like stickers walking through a field. Thanks, Ray. Yeah, the circus train. I always love seeing that run. John just did a great job with it. You know, really kept to the heart and the tradition of the circus and of the people that used to live on that train. Yeah, Jerry, 100% glad there is not snow this year. All right, so I'm back in the Young building, I believe. So I'm just going to kind of stand still for 1 second. Yeah, Donnie, are you talking about Keith from CA&P? We were actually, if you scroll back a little bit, we were just over there a little bit earlier. I am staying the weekend. Yeah, Donnie. Yeah, Northeast Quarter Historical Society. I was over there earlier. We'll talk to them more either tomorrow or Sunday. David, I am staying for the weekend. My intention is... So I believe most people have heard of home shops at this point. They come to the show and show off their stuff. Last year, though, all of their stuff was... they hadn't done their production run yet, so they just had images. This year, they've got stuff on the table, so that's really cool. I'll be here both days, the whole thing. Donnie, we didn't have a long conversation. We'll have a longer conversation later, but I did walk by and point them out. I'm in Springfield, Massachusetts. That is correct. Walking past, here's Bar Mills. They've got a much bigger setup than I remember from previous years. There's some Woodland Scenic stuff at the Bar Mills booth. You're kidding me. Roy, you're kidding me. How much? How much are they predicting? Looks like Sparkles is live if people want to go see what Sparky is up to as well. Yeah, I guess that's right. I should have asked. Oh wait, 49 Saturday, 46 Saturday, 49 Sunday. All right, I believe that from Roy. Even though it's from Roy, I believe that. I don't believe the 20 inches of snow from Andy. I know better never to trust Andy. I haven't quite learned yet when to trust Roy and when not to. I love these guys. I love all the tools they bring. I usually end up spending too much money here. Just walls of toys. It's toys, tools. Tools are toys, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Oh.
Grown-up ones.
Yeah, exactly. I always say I go to the Home Depot because that's like a toy shop.
Oh, it is.
But these guys have everything and good. Okay, Kyle's confirming. Yeah, so Sparky is down here with Bernard. I haven't seen Lauren yet, actually. That's an interesting point. Lauren is on the opposite side of the building from Bernard. Sparky is Bernard's assistant. If you go back to the very, very beginning, you can hear Sparky talk about what he's doing for the weekend. This is the Tribute to Springfield layout. I believe we talked a little bit about this one last year, but maybe we'll try and get an interview with these guys or something at some point. But there's the Railroad Hobby Show right there. I'm guessing the Amherst Society, the Amherst Railway Society, probably put that together. But it's good seeing a lot of this stuff. You know, getting set up, getting ready. The energy's good. The NMRA is in a meeting right behind me. Is there going to be a lot of used trains for sale? Yes, this is definitely one of the places where there are tables and tables and tables and tables and tables of used stuff. Tomorrow we'll come by, but these guys right here, Tom's Trains. Tom's Trains, they buy estate sale stuff. So there's HO. This is HO stuff right here. All used stuff. HO stuff here, and then this side over here is all of their N scale stuff. But we'll check that out more later. So there's them, and there's Tangent Models. There's new stuff as well. Andy Ambrose, thank you so much. Really appreciate the super chat. I will definitely be spending that money. I am just impressed that I haven't spent any money yet today. I don't really know how I've made it through the day. I think part of the reason I haven't bought anything yet, look at these scenery sheets. Some of these are really neat. Part of the reason I haven't spent any money yet today is I've been trying to walk past things as quickly as possible. Speaking of walking quickly, we're going to get out of here. Get out of this building. I'm going to leave this building. I'm going to go over to the Better Living Center. We'll show some more stuff at the Better Living Center and then probably head over and check out the NMRA's press event at 4 o'clock. So my intention is to keep this live stream going until the completion of the NMRA press event that starts at 4 o'clock. So, as Containment says, this is the first of the year. Scale Trains usually releases some items. Someone was asking about older stuff. Here's some old tin plate stuff. I think some might be reproduction, but I'm sure some of it is original as well. There's a Blue Comet up there. All right, so I'm going to walk really quickly right now over to the Better Living Center. I may lose signal. I've lost signal before, but I'm going to walk quickly. You might need to refresh. Oh, look at this. Let's see if the signal stays. You guys see what's happening here? It's the steam locomotive. They're unloading it from the truck, so they'll have that thing outside during the show. You can come by and you can check that out. So I don't know. I'm a little cold. I don't have a coat on, so I don't know that I'll be able to stay out here. Looks like they've got a lot more to do before they're actually going to get it unloaded. But they are. This is pretty awesome. They have this thing set up all weekend. It's worth coming down here just to see this. So, setting the ties. They put the rails on it. They roll it back off the truck. Get near. Digger, I don't want to hear it. Is that better? Is that closer? I just zoomed in. So they're laying all these ties. I'm zoomed in too far. Let's see. So they're laying all the ties. Digger, no. Digger. So there's the rails on the bed of the truck. They'll lay the ties on these rails and they'll just roll it right off. So We'll come look at it tomorrow. I am sure that that's a trailer. The truck is on the front of the trailer. Thank you, Container Man. I appreciate the correction. You are 130% correct. Technically, I believe the quote-unquote truck on the front is actually called a tractor. Is that not true? Thank you very much. Thank you. Are you still throwing people out? Weren't you throwing people out earlier? Remember I was making a joke about throwing people out with you?
I don't throw people out. If you don't have a red lanyard, I won't let you in.
Been working the door the last 2 days.
Yeah.
Doing his job.
I won't be on it tomorrow, though.
Good to hear. The real police. There's some good guys that I've met here. I was talking to Michelle Kempema earlier how, even at 50 years old, we're still, part of the younger generation, and it's just interesting walking around an event like this to see, all the people here, all the different age groups coming together and participating in the hobby. So we were asking about Lorne. I believe Lorne is at 61, so I'm kind of walking over to 61. Let's see if he's here. I do think they run it back and forth at certain times during the day, but I don't remember all the details, to be honest with you. I do kind of want to start looking through some of these guys' booths. The booths with books. I am interested in walking by. So I don't see Lorne here. I don't really know where Lorne is setting up. I thought we're at 61 now. I don't see Lorne or anybody else that looks like Lorne. So I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Maybe he wasn't at 61, but I could have sworn he said he was at 61. See, people already buying things. That was Micro Mark, by the way. Anything people want to see over here? We've got, what do we got? Let's see. We got 26 minutes until Just Look got Sparky. Just Look for Sparky. Sparky's on the other side. Sparky's with Bernard. Man, the work on these modular layouts is just really incredible. It's just really amazing. Just really, it's really, I guess that's the word for it, is inspiring. It's really inspiring seeing all this stuff here, all in one place. Here's a guy that you're asking about used stuff. Here's this is all used stuff, or I think the majority of it is used and or older items, maybe new old stock in some cases, but this is where I get in trouble. These sort of open box things. The booth I just walked past is great subway and traction stuff. I think are you talking about this stuff over on this side? Are you talking about these? This is all brass right here, so that's beautiful right there. That's gorgeous. Or even this guy too. I like this. Lots of brass. Beautiful brass. Stop looking, Heath. Stop looking. Walk away. Walk away. I think Andy will know. Andy, this club here, New Haven Model Society of Engineers, was this the? You know some guys from this club, I believe. I think. Not 100% sure. The doghouse, build your own hot dog. Buy it, eat someone else. So Bernard, that might not be completely true. Do I have a brass GG1? Yeah, I think I do have a brass GG1. This is Caboose Industries. This is the guy that makes the hand throws. And he sits here during the show when people aren't at the booth, just building them. My arm is already hurting, and this is only day one. Yeah, Bill, if you're just joining now, you're just seeing one of the 4 buildings. So this is the AML booth. This used to be Jim Sacco of City Classics area, and Lionel basically is taking on this space in honor of Jim, and he's got 3 tables in this year. Dave Apoligies also has a table along with them, so if you want to come meet Lionel, he's generally sitting here for a good portion of the day. Uh-oh, attention.
Again, if you want to park with pass for this weekend, you have until 4 o'clock to purchase one. If you'd like to purchase one, please go to door number 7 at the show office, and it's right next to that.
So I don't think, well, Heath, guess I'm not surprised, Heath, but do you have 2? No, I only have one. Someone was asking about Woodland Scenic stuff. I don't think this is Woodland Scenic's store, because they do have some Bachman stuff here, but there is a lot of Woodland Scenic stuff here. There's some old structure kits too. There's a guy here somewhere that's got a whole bunch of those structure kits. I'm kind of walking over to the New Haven Railroad area to see if I can find Ron New Haven Rails on YouTube, see if he's there. I think we mentioned trains this year as well. So, yes, AML is there, but nobody from AML was there. So, I don't think I think so. This is Ron's book setup. If you want a book on model railroading and it exists, Ron from Ron's Books probably has it. And I cannot believe how big this setup is. Wow. Wow. I don't know why. I want a book. Like, that's what I'm looking for. Staten Island Ferry. There you go. How you doing? Are you Ron from Ron's Books? Oh.
Yes, you did.
I just got this book recently. But yeah, they're all there. So I think this is, I'm looking for the module. So I'm 99% sure. Nope, I'm wrong. Jeff Dean, that's not his. I don't know where he is. I'll have to reach out to Ron and see where he is. Heath, have you seen Michelle yet? Dave, I haven't seen Dave. Well, that's not true. Dave, if you go back in the video, I have video of Michelle. I didn't talk to Lionel. He was off in the distance. Dave Apoligies was off in the distance. But we saw them. And then Michelle did a whole advertisement for the NMRA. So you can go back and see that. But yeah, I'm trying to find some interesting things to show now before the NMRA event at 4 o'clock. Oh, here's Osborne model kits. Do you guys remember the N scale palette I put together? I believe that was an Osborne model kit. Oh, those are nice. I like those. Who wants to see what? Last time Heath was here, it was covered in snow. Yes, it was. And it was cold. Cold, cold, cold. So, Pete, the parking pass situation is that the line to get in at 9 o'clock is usually very long. If you don't get here right at 9, it's generally you're generally okay. But yes, getting into the lot first thing in the morning can be basically either arrive at like 8 or arrive at like 10 would be my suggestions. I do not have the book guide to North American cabooses. Conrail Historical Society, I believe, is over here somewhere. I believe they're in this building. If someone wants to look up, like, go on the website. If someone wants to go on the website and look up where some of these historical societies are, I'll definitely go try and hunt them down. I think Conrail is here in this building. I'm not 100% sure though. So do I risk it? Do I walk through the Scenic Express booth? I feel like that might be dangerous. Who are you looking for, Dave? Did you said if he is there? Oh, Garby Conrail. Yeah, I do think they're here. I think I've seen them here. But those are cool. I shouldn't be looking. I shouldn't be looking. Oh, hi there.
Which one is
the Smooth Q3?
It's the Smooth.
Oh, here we go. Does anyone want a box of Super Trees? I actually do want a box of Super Trees. Do I want to bring a box of Super Trees home with me? I don't know if I want to bring a box of Super Trees home with me. Conway Scenic Railway. I'm looking for Central Vermont. Or maybe I saw the Conrail guy. I think I'm thinking of Timonium. I saw the Conrail guy at Timonium. This is a neat little section over here as well. Especially just, they sell all these rock molds. Howard's Hobbies, specializing in rock molds and casting. Oh, I just realized I can't be over there because he's got music playing. We'll see if this gets demonetized now from that music. Conrail is in the front to the left as you enter Better Homes. What does it have a number? Like that's 56? If you tell me the number, I should be able to go find them. And someone was asking about Kato. Here's Kato. What was the question I was supposed to ask Kato? They're just setting up, so we'll probably ask them tomorrow. But somebody write down the question, and we'll get to them. At Timonium, these guys were. Who is at the Kato booth? I don't know. These two guys. Do you know one of them? I'm being asked where Paul is. I don't know. A guy named Dave Hammer is live on YouTube with me, and he's saying, go to the Kato booth and find Paul.
Paul Knowles is no longer at Kato.
There you go.
But if you want to talk to Paul, he might be at the Rapido booth.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm Vincent, this is Leon, and we are the Kato booth. So.
Awesome. Oh, here. Tell us about Kato.
Oh, well, we have some big news. Still kind of in the box here is our Union Pacific Big Boy model. That'll be coming out. We'll get this on display tomorrow. As you can see, we have plenty of Amtrak in HO scale with all the 50th anniversary P42s. And then in N scale, we just over there released our N scale ALC 42, which is really cool for us in Bachman that we can be putting out these locomotives while the real ones are still being delivered to Amtrak. So they're just as new as the prototype, which is really fun. And this is our T-Track display, which is something that we do at Kato. You can buy a kit and kind of get yourself started in this, where they're modular, so you can just put sections of it together. So all this all comes apart in little squares.
That's not your foam kit.
Our kits actually do come with wood sides, right?
It's a size, but it's not. Some people make them themselves.
Yeah, these are
So
homemade.
I got
These are homemade.
Oh, okay. Because
Don't
I
have
bought a
wooden
Woodland
sides?
Scenics Kato
This is great.
T-Track kit that
Okay.
was the foam sides.
Oh, really? I thought they had wooden sides. I'm a little new, so.
Yes, that one. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
There you go. This is what
Maybe the wood is for the base.
I put together some of the wood and some of these, but this is the one with the.
I should let Leon talk about
foam.
T-Track. This is his thing. It's a great microphone.
There is a mic in there. There's a mic in there.
Basically, this is a T-Track module. So if you're just getting started, this is a corner module. It does not come with the grass and the trees. It comes just with the basic track and the basic kit that you put together. Then you can scenery, and it comes with the plaster and everything you need to put a basic kit together. We have another kit over here. If you come around this way, actually, why don't you talk for a second here?
Yeah.
And,
Tell us a
I'll bring it
story.
over here.
A story?
So, Leon, did you used to own a hobby shop near Dave Hammer?
Did I what?
I don't know. Dave Hammer says Leon used to own the hobby shop near us.
Palatine Hobby.
Bellatine Hobby?
Yeah.
And that is you.
Yeah.
Once upon a time.
Once
There you
upon
go.
a time.
See, so
Palatine
somebody on
outside Chicago.
YouTube knows all about you.
This is part of our STEAM program. We have some
STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and math, not STEAM like
STEAM
the Kato
Locomotive.
Big Boy.
That's right.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah.
So what we have is we have a book that kind of explains how to do art and the scale modeling and stuff like that to help through. There's two kits. One is straight track and one is curved. These are miniature. They're not T-track. These are miniature diorama kits.
Nice.
Okay. So after you're done with them, you can connect them all together. We worked with a fourth grade class in a school in Illinois, and there was 5 kids that put some of these little kits together with the teacher's help. The instructions are in Japanese, so the teacher was worried about whether they're going to get it or not, so she studied it the night before. And she gave the kits to the kids, and they had it together in 20 minutes.
Nice.
So that works because the way the instructions are set up, it has arrows, and the kids are used to dealing with that. But a nice thing that we did, we'd like to get more kids into the STEAM program, or more of these kids into the STEAM program to get kids more interested in trains. So what we did too is after these kids had the kits put together, we met at the library at 8 o'clock at night, and they were on Zoom to Japan, which was 10 o'clock in the morning the next day. And in Japan, it was on a big screen in a hall. So there was hundreds of other people there, kids and adults, that had the same type of kits.
How long have these been out for, these kits?
They just came out about a year ago. We just got our first shipment in this past month. We're sold out of them, so we're expecting more to come in next month.
If somebody wanted to buy one of those, just their regular retailers, or
check with your retailer.
Okay.
Basically, the item number is 28888 and 889 for the curve.
Awesome. That's really cool. Thank you. Appreciate it. I was just reading Dave Hammer saying again, I'm a volunteer at IRM, so I know them and helped with the setup at Train Fest.
Oh, okay.
So that's
Sure. Yeah,
that's maybe who he was.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, awesome. But this is great. I like that. That's good. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys later. Yeah, that is pretty cool. I'm actually I want to go talk to Shell Kempema because they're doing T-Track at her museum with the kids, but those little kits might be really great for the younger kids. So they could do the older kids could do some stuff, and then the younger kids can do other stuff. Ooh, Scenic Express is going to do scenery clinics. There we go. Free to everyone all day. Nice. Oh, they got pizza boxes. I don't know if there's pizza in there or if they're using those to build kits out of them. No pizza. That's just that's going to be the kit, right? The enticement to come. Are you doing some of the things? This is my microphone. Will you tell us all about what's going on?
Well, we're going to do a couple of clinics tomorrow, and then we're going to do one on Sunday, and we're going to take the folks that are sitting here all the way through the very basic steps of building scenery, using a lot of the materials that Scenic Express has. So the whole idea is to build up color, build up layers, and to create some pretty fantastic scenery.
That's awesome. I was telling people, this is on YouTube, and I was telling them that I was nervous to walk through your booth because I might come out of there with my hands full of stuff.
Left my first two children in that booth so I could have materials. Not only the firstborn, my secondborn too. Now everybody's saying that today. They're overwhelmed with the number of products and the variety of products, and with a lot of the new things that are coming out of Europe, it's great fun to actually make scenery.
Yeah.
Great fun.
Yeah, and it's great to see. You guys have a lot of boxes of super trees over there, which
Yes, we do.
I know that's always a thing. People look, trying to get their hands on them.
Yeah,
So
we wish we could have brought some sage, because sage arbiters are pretty big also, but unfortunately, we just couldn't get them. But there's a lot of super trees that, in all probability, will sell out.
awesome, fantastic. Thank you. I'll look forward to seeing what you guys are doing over the weekend.
Stop by tomorrow between 10 and 11. Whatever you see, if you like, that's great.
Awesome. Thank you. There you have it. So Paul's at Rapido. I don't know where Rapido is. Oh, someone would tell me Conrail was to the left of the front door. Is that what I heard? The left of the front door. So I don't know. So they would be over here somewhere. Oh, maybe they're this? I don't know. I missed the number. Rod is leaving. Can I ship to Australia? Sure, if he pays me for it. I don't see Conrail over here, but I'm looking. It's a bunch of Conrail blue. I'm not see. How about South Shore Model Railway Club and Museum? Looks like they've got some custom tangent model stuff. New Haven Railroad Historical Society. I don't see Conrail though. So it's 8 minutes till the press conference, and I'm not seeing anybody. 4 buildings in only 2 days. Yeah, so I just passed it. Where was it? That's New Hampshire. I see New York Central. I see American Locomotive. I don't see Conrail. Go back, turn right. I don't know that I'm going to listen to you guys anymore. So they're around here somewhere. Ooh, here's East Coast Customs. I wish they did their N-scale stuff still. Or, East Coast Circuits. They do all the cars with lights and everything. The blue. I don't see them. The blue is the South Shore Model Railroad Museum. You walked right by Conrail. Oh, is it on the corner right there? Was it next to South Shore? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I'm trying to pay attention. At 4 o'clock, they're supposed to be doing a thing at the NMRA booth. But right here. Oh, that's too funny. So why did people want me to go to the Conrail Historical Society section? What were you asking for? What have I failed you on? Oh, it's too funny. Who's Rudy and Carolyn? Is there a Rudy and a Carolyn?
I'm Carolyn. Rudy's around. He's doing people do stuff.
Dave Hammer is saying hello.
Oh!
You can say hello to Dave.
I don't need that. That's fine. Hi, Dave.
It's the microphone.
I know. That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, Rudy's around somewhere. He's talking about the news.
Okay. He saw a squirrel. I always see squirrels. Uh-oh. Circus train. All right, so the 4 o'clock press conference that is happening, I don't see anybody here for the 4 o'clock press conference. It's 3:59. Would any of you know what time the 4 o'clock press conference at the NMRA booth is happening?
At 4 o'clock.
It's 3:59 and 30 seconds.
No.
Which one of you is doing the press conference? So you've been nominated. I'm live right now on YouTube, so I'm here for the press conference. The people on YouTube are ready for the 4 o'clock press conference. So I think you're our press conference now because nobody else is here.
Oh, really? Okay.
Okay, you get to talk about the association and add a little bit for you.
Okay, we're from Salt Lake.
Salt Lake?
Yes.
That's not in the area.
No. They asked us to come and present the pizza box layout concept.
Oh, so those are the pizza box size. Got it. Oh, that's cool.
This is a program that we do in Salt Lake. It's for families. Right now we have 450 families, about 1,200 people that participate.
Wow.
So it really took off because this is between people not knowing anything about model railroading and most model railroad beginner programs that are in print. A lot of the beginner programs are much more complicated than this. These don't even have turnouts. They don't have raised beds. If you notice, there's no trestles, there's no culverts. It's a very simple way to get them started. And then after they build one of these, after a couple of days, they might start getting tired of it, and we invite them to come build a bigger one.
How long have you been doing this program?
7 years.
Wow. And what part of it do you provide? Do you provide any supplies, or is it just the
In Utah, we
instruction
have a
and,
lot of donations, and so we've been able to provide all the supplies. Everything here would be provided by us except for the little details. And they happen to buy some commercial trees, and I think that's about it. Just the animals on this one. They bought some trees here, but maybe a little water
do you have
materials.
to be
This one is pretty much built with donated materials. Even the turnout was donated.
do you have to be an NMRA member to
No.
do this program?
No. This program is for non-members, and even in our teachers, we have non-NMRA teachers that come and work alongside NMRA members. We're in such a situation where that works. Usually you have to be a member to go to an NMRA meeting, but for here, anybody can come because this is exempt from those rules.
That's fantastic. And this is your region or your division that does this?
This is the Northern Utah Division of the National Model Railroad Association. It's a long word. Say it again. The Northern Utah Division of the National Model Railroad Association.
Oh, Northern Utah Division. Okay, I just saw on the NMRA interchange.
Yes.
I remember seeing that now, and there are some people in there talking. So I've seen the division name now. Now I get it. And are you guys working with other divisions to try and expand this outside of your own?
The National decided that's what they wanted, so I prepared some materials, including PowerPoints, one on compliance, because we want to make sure we're in compliance with all laws and rules and safety procedures. So we do that, and then we have a marketing, because one of the model roaders do a lot of advertising, but they don't do a lot of marketing.
Yeah, exactly.
So this is marketing right here. That's the brochure. That's the poster. And there's a QR code where people can go in and put their name on a list and their zip code. Then the NMRA will find someone near them and provide them with an option to where to go to access this particular project. So they're rolling it out. It will be nationwide. And hopefully the divisions will pick it up and offer it. We're trying to get a list of people for the division, say, hey, you've got interested people.
So right now, your division's the only place in the country doing it, correct?
Right.
If somebody else wanted to do this, do they contact you, or do they contact? Who should they contact, and how can they get in touch with you?
Well, they can contact Christina through the NMRA.org and ask her to help them find a resource.
And Christina is who?
Christina Zambri. She's the marketing rep for the NMRA.
Yep. Oh, people are asking to get a picture of the QR code.
Okay.
So they could snap on that. That should get that for them.
Yes, the more people that sign up, the quicker the program can be rolled out to their area. And I'm sure if they had 5 people sign up, they're going to be, If they have 50 sign up, it's going to be like, oh my goodness.
So I don't know if you know this, but I was just over at the Scenic Express booth. They have empty pizza boxes over there. And as part of their clinic, they're actually going to build some pizza box stuff with some Scenic Express stuff. So they might be somebody to talk to about about the pizza box program. Maybe they'll be willing to, give a little support if possible.
Well, that would be nice. We use Woodland Scenic products. We've used Scenic Express, so we use a lot of these products. And they've been a lot of these places have been kind enough to donate new materials, and we just pass that along to get new people started.
Awesome. And we didn't ask this, but what is your name and what is your role in your division?
My name is Blaine Holdbrook, and I'm the assistant superintendent in the Northern Utah Division, and kind of the rooting grunt of the pizza box program. I push it, and we have 28 people now that teach in there and participate. Some do artwork for us, others do other things, promotions, and so we have a lot of people that back up. We've got 5 people here that are working to back up what we do.
Yeah.
There's Pete Harmon and Jeff and Melinda, and Lowell Dice is around here somewhere. So 5 of our 28 people are here.
Fantastic. Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time. I see Riley coming in, so I'm
Yeah,
guessing
and-
the press conference is going to be starting momentarily.
There's Christina.
Christina's doing the press conference. So,
That's Christina at NMRA.org.
so if you want to know about the pizza box stuff, talk to Christina right there.
She yes.
And she'll get you all set up.
Yes, here's the leader in chief of marketing.
Hi there.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Are we
We're just talking about
promoting?
I needed something to put the microphone in, so
Brilliant.
I
like
thought
it.
this would be appropriate.
Yes.
It's show appropriate
Yes,
and whatnot.
yes.
But yeah, we were just learning about the pizza box stuff, and I was over here because I know at 4:00 there was going to be the NMRA press conference.
Yes.
So
well-
I came over to see. We've got 51 people watching on YouTube right now.
Oh wow.
So
my daughter will be so excited. Mommy's on YouTube.
there you go. There you go. Oh, now people are telling me 4:30 now. What time is the press conference at?
It was scheduled to start between 4 and 4:30 because we were in our board meeting for the National Model Railroad Association. We meet twice a year and go over important items and try to hopefully improve the organization and the member experience. So there was a little slight question of exactly when we would get done, but we managed to slip away. Both myself, our publishing head person, Riley Triggs, one of the people from the LSR, the Lone Star region in Texas, where they will be hosting the 2023 National Convention in Dallas-Fort Worth.
Awesome.
So they are also here and pushing their stuff. And like I said, we got the group from Northern Utah, who basically spearheaded the entire pizza box movement. So it's at a point now where we're ready to put everything out there, put training together, and allow regions and divisions to jump onto the program. It is centered around families. And as you can see behind me, kids and families walk away with a working module. And they can come back and build onto it more and build more. So we've had hundreds of people go through it already. There's a waiting list in the Northern Utah, and that's just one division.
Yeah.
We have recruited new members. Some of the parents have also taken leadership roles in the division over there. So this was a big deal for them. They came and they presented to our national board and our officers. And I brought the displays up from New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where I live.
Yeah.
So yeah, they made a presentation, kind of went through the process and explained it to everyone. And the hope is that we will gain interest from other regions.
Do you want to throw out your email address for people? How do they contact you about this kind of
Me,
stuff?
I'm very easy to contact. My email address is marketing@nmra.org. So, and it's Christina Zambri, and I'm trying to be extremely responsive. And if anybody too has any other questions or interests or are looking for assistance in any way or want to learn more about the organization in general, we have local divisions throughout most of the world, and regions above them, and then we have the national level. So anything that I can help with, I'm more than happy to. I love the hobby. I love the people in it. So if I can bring more of you into the fold, that would just be excellent.
And you guys are going to be here at the booth, which is with section
29.
Booth section 29, and you'll be here Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, all day.
And people can sign up right here at the booth.
Yes, they can.
If they want. And yeah.
Yeah, we've got a raffle too. Motrack Models is raffling off a kit for a member that we lost suddenly this past year. He was out of the Garden State Division, Craig Biscayr. He has a kit named after him. So we are raffling off with suggested donations. You'll get tickets and you'll win a free kit from Motrack. We have the Texas Express Convention group is here. We have our brand new Women in Model Railroading SIG. So for you women out there that feel like it's not exactly for you, we have a very exciting and quickly growing special interest group centered around women. We have Pizza Box Group. We have the Northeast Region Convention. You can sign up for that here. You can sign up for the Texas Convention. You can sign up for the NMRA. So yeah, we are here all weekend in the Better Living Center in Area 29, and we would love to talk to you, everybody. Our board officers will be here throughout the day, the next 2 days. If people want to talk to a board member or an officer, our department heads are all here. And so we just want to support the hobby and modelers. So
Fantastic. Thank you for your time. Appreciate it. We'll be back at whenever it starts. Whenever it happens. We'll go bother Bernard for a little bit.
Yes,
Then we'll come back over and
we were thrilled to actually be next to Bernard.
Yeah, you got Exactro right there. You got Bernard right there. It's what more can you ask for? I'm sure Bachman's over there. There's all kinds of awesome.
We've
stuff
got a good
around
spot this year.
Yeah.
So
are you going to get to go see the rest of the show?
Yes.
What are you most looking forward to for the show?
Meeting other manufacturers. Meeting manufacturers. We have a partnership program where NMRA members get an exclusive discount from our partner vendors, manufacturers. A lot of them are here. So I go around, talk to them. I'm having dinner with some of them tonight, and then meeting other companies that can become partners potentially. We offer free advertising to these companies. We have with our new digital magazine, we now have a banner ad available for free. Our NMRAX virtual conventions, you can submit ads to that for free, and in return, our members get a discount from these manufacturers. So that's usually what I love to do, is just go around and meet new people and meet new model wearers and ones that I've met online, Facebook, email, phone, and now I finally get to meet them in person.
Absolutely.
So Bernard was an example of that.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah. Perfect. Well, thank you again. I keep saying thank
That's
you and then
okay.
ask you another question.
No.
It's
That's
almost
what
like
I'm
you're
here
in
for.
marketing and you're just.
I
saying,
know. Imagine that.
I couldn't believe it. All right, we'll keep an eye out. Yell really loud when the press conference is starting, and we'll come back over. Yeah.
I'm generally heard before seen.
Yeah, that's
So,
understood.
Yes. So thank you very much for
Thank you.
talking with us, and we will see you back around.
Thank you. You're the first one that has enjoyed the mic as much as you have. Most people just kind of look at me like I'm crazy, so I appreciate.
I get the crazy
your
look too.
acceptance
So
of the mic.
no, I think it was very creative, very inventive. So I
Fantastic.
approve wholeheartedly.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.
So we're gonna just take a little walk over here to Bernard. I may even just hand off the camera to Sparky and see. Hey, Sparky. So we've got 50 people on YouTube, and we're waiting for the press conference for the NMRA. Will you entertain people until the press conference starts?
Entertain as in
Like walk around and go.
Do I actually have to talk into this
Go
mic,
talk
though?
to people. Here, I'll give you this one.
Oh.
You can have the main mic.
I get a clip-on
And
mic.
then you can go interview people with
Like
the,
those
with
people?
the box mic with like those people.
Like those people.
Even for one of your customers.
Yeah, it's a standoff. Here, you hold this though.
Okay. I am now on the
Want me
Human
to hold
City
your
live
phone
stream.
over here though?
Yeah. Use your phone as a mic. Turn it into a mic.
I don't even have my glasses on. I can't even read the chat.
This is unusual. Hold on. Where is it? Just turn it
Okay, I gotta go get my glasses first.
All right. Well, I can still talk to everyone in Humanity Junction's chat, so welcome to the Amherst Railroad Hobby Show. I'm North Country Trains, and I am taking this over for the moment, so be sure to
Okay, now I got
subscribe to
glasses on. I
Sparky
can actually read the
107
chat.
107, who
I haven't
is
even walked
currently
around the
hosting.
show yet. Who are you anyway?
I am Harrison from North Country Trains.
Awesome.
And I do follow you on YouTube.
Sorry.
What?
Sorry.
Ready? Okay. Here's your microphone. We'll do a double interview here.
Oh, we got a double interview thing going.
Okay.
Okay, so how long have you been into model trains?
I have been doing model trains, if you count like Thomas Wooden trains,
Sure, why
since
not?
day one. It's kind of went from wooden trains to Lego trains to HO, and I've been in HO, and now I'm doing Z scale too. So yeah, my entire life.
Wow, you're almost as bad as Heath then. You got scale after scale.
Oh yeah.
Horrible. So is it your turn to ask a question now?
All right. So what was it like partnering with Mini Prints here at the show?
Actually, I find this really exciting to come and help out Bernard. Just kind of hang out, meet a lot of the people. But it's a new technology that's just getting into the hobby type thing, making the scans with people. It's just exciting to see people do it and their reactions. Some people get all dressed up and stuff, right? So
oh yeah,
it's kind of cool.
All right, I think it's your turn.
You're here with a club?
I am not. My club from upstate New York doesn't travel here. So I am free for once to enjoy a show. And, you know, several organizations I'm a part of are here, of course, Adirondack Railroad, all the way on the other side of the building. And I can't think of others right now, but lots of friends. So it's good to swing by and hang out with people. Yeah, just enjoy the show for once.
Awesome. I was probably at the app out loud. Sparky is there to help with electrical. No, I'm not doing that either, Ray.
Turn this around to display the vintage Matherin box. There we go.
All right, ask away.
All right. Trying to think. I wasn't prepared for any of these.
You get us put us on the spot, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't ready for this or nothing. I'm just helping Bernard out, and all of a sudden I get handed a camera. Go interview people. So.
Yep. And now here we are.
Yeah. Well, Bernard, we can probably Bernard's working on the programming.
So as far as that 3D scanning stuff, I was watching and filming a little bit of you guys doing that, and it's really cool to watch. Are you like into all the computer stuff of that, or you just kind of move stuff around with that?
I'm just here to push buttons, make things turn, help them out that way. Technically, I am no good with the computer, so
yeah.
Don't ask me to program nothing except maybe an HO locomotive.
Yeah, well, that's better than I can do sometimes with my stupid DCC.
Yeah, I'm not into the technical part of this at all. So, but no, he needs a second set of hands type thing. Watch the modules and things. Turn the turntable on. I can hold the camera for him, or I can shut down the program type thing. He just needs the extra hand. That's all. So. And it gets me into the show for nothing. So,
yep,
that's the best part of it. Well, maybe not the best part, but it is a highlight. So.
Yeah.
Have you been to all the buildings here so far?
I have briefly been to all the buildings. I call it speed running. I just run around, and if I see something I want to shoot, I'll do it. But planning on kind of walking around later tonight and, of course, tomorrow morning and during the show.
So how many buildings do they got on the go this year?
4 buildings.
4?
So this is the big one. This is where like all the big names are mostly. I forget the names of them. There's one. The next one over is kind of medium size. There's some, you know.
I just know there's a Mallard building.
Yeah. Lamplighters in the next one. They're a cool company.
Right.
And then the next one over, you got Rapido, Atlas, Athearn.
Oh, cool.
Some great layouts there. Dry Hill has an excellent modular layout, probably the best in my opinion here. Don't repeat that around certain people. But then there's another smaller building near that one with a couple more layouts. And the model railroad store from Deschler, Nebraska. I forget what they're called.
Excellent. So what are you looking forward to the most here?
Honestly, so I'm obviously into model trains, but I am really just into trains in general. And so some of this stuff kind of, you know, it's cool to see, but it's really about the people for me, you know, meeting people like you who I've seen on YouTube for years now, and Heath and Bernard and, you know, all kinds of people, manufacturers, you know, social media.
It is one of the good things about the shows for sure is all the people that all of a sudden you bump into and get to meet them off of YouTube, and it's a real life type thing, right? So
yeah,
I know the first time I came to the show was their 40th anniversary, I think. It's about 6-7 years ago, and so many times I heard Sparky, and it'd be like, okay, who's calling my name now? And I think I missed half the show because I was busy meeting other people. So
yeah, I've gotten that a couple times already.
Yeah,
I'm not even that well known, so you really run into a lot of people.
Very cool.
So how long have you known Bernard and Mini Prints? Because I've been following him for a while, so I'm curious.
Ever since he started with Mini Prints, I think I met him about 2 months after that. So,
awesome.
And I don't know, I've gone to his warehouse a couple times, or the studio as he now calls it. And he's got the brewery across the street. We've been there a couple times. We've gone rail fanning a couple times. So whenever we can, we like to just hang out and see what we can do. And
yeah.
It's not all about work all the time, but
yeah.
I think we're out of questions. I'm
Yeah.
out of questions.
Yeah. if
Are you an
wanna-
NMRA member?
I am not.
Neither
I'm
am I.
gonna get hate for that. But I'm really, you'll see model train videos on my channel. I'm not that big into model trains, but I love coming to events to meet people, and so.
Yeah, I am
I'm
not a member either, so I'm pretty sure I will be after this weekend, though.
Yeah.
Especially if Gordy gets a hold of me. So.
Well, I'm open to it in the future. I'm glad you are, and yeah, it's a good thing, I think.
Cool. So let's swap mics, and I'm gonna go see what those guys are doing.
All right. And
without actually showing everybody what they're. Hey, you're welcome. No problem. Next time we won't be put on the spot. Yeah, we will. I know we will be. So, Container Man, how are you, buddy? Andy Ambrose, nice to see you. And live cam too, Sparky. Where? What? Hey, what? Who's got a live cam? I think Virtual Railfan's here somewhere. I haven't seen him yet. I haven't had enough time to walk around. We've actually been really busy so far, and this is his day of being free scans. So crazy. Doing a lot of the vendors and stuff that are at the show. I'll show you guys the modules that he's got going. So if you are coming to Amherst and you guys got a sticker, Springfield, and it's really weird to operate this, I don't know, smooth Q3 thing that I got in my hand. It takes the shake out of the camera anyway. So anyway, the module that Bernard's been working on. But if you got a sticker and you're coming, he wants you to put it here. Look at this one. Awesome. I wonder if this is acting like a double mic. Dang, John, we passed each other. Hope you had a fun, buddy. Plug the live meet. Well, the live meet tomorrow, or no, it's going to be on Sunday at noon, right here at the Mini Prince booth. So I'm going to walk out. Well, I'm going to walk close to outside right now. I'll show you guys what's going on, how you find mini prints, because it's really, really easy. Because when I first got here, I walked into this building and I turned right. If I would have turned left, I would have been at the Mini Prince booth. How do you tip this thing? Come on. Come on, you stupid camera thing. Oh, you can't even push it. There it is. Okay, anyway. Better Living Center. Whee! Walk through the door. You can go in either side. Go high so you don't hit people. So... And when I first came in, I went to the right. But if I would have went to the left, there's mini prints. So don't do what I did. Turn left when you first walk through the door. But yes, tomorrow, 12 o'clock, or Sunday. I keep saying, I think today's Saturday. It's been a long day. It was an 8-hour drive to get here, so here's a lot of the Minnow scale. And I don't know how to tip this thing, but there is all the different scales, and that is me, Sparky 107. Starting with N, H, O, S. And where's this thing going? What's it doing? Stop doing that. Stop it. And O scale. 2618 was in my house hometown skiing. Oh, damn. This thing is really weird. When you tip it, it doesn't, then it's got a mind of its own. So, plus the other live meet in May too. So that's May 19th to the 21st, Colorado. So Greeley, Colorado. And we're going to be meeting, main reason why I'm going there, Colorado Model Railroad Museum. That's going to be one of the highlights of that trip. I can't wait. I should be able to meet Michelle, because I know she's here at the show. The joke is Sparky is famous. He doesn't think he is. So I was asking who's Sparky 107. Yeah, I don't know that guy. But I'm not too famous because he didn't print me out here. Why won't straighten up, camera? So I asked Bernard about that, and like he said, I got all the scales right there, which was one of my ideas. I'm just going to plug that now. So anyway, I don't know what else to show you guys. Bernard and Heath are going through a couple technical issues that are going on with the 3D scan. I know one thing I want to see. Maybe we can get a sneak peek. How do you do this? Come on. I'm gonna start pushing buttons and see what happens. Nope. I don't know. This thing's great for making it stable and everything, but how do you tip it? Oh, I get it now. It's all done on the axis. Did you find the VA yet?
Yeah, we found it. We know where it is.
Oh, it's not out yet, though, is it?
No.
Oh, I was looking for the sneak peek.
Sneak peeks.
Yeah. Over at the Bachman booth, it's really close to where Mini Prints is. So yeah, they got some new releases, and they got the Via Challenger or Charger or Challenger, Charger, right? But they don't have it out yet because, well, that's what they want to kind of surprise show at the show. How do you say that? It's a new release of the show. Those are cool. This thing's really baffling me. I don't know how this thing works at all. Ooh, N scale. Look at it all. Holy cow. Really want to know how you tip this thing back. Oh, I get it now. Oh. Oh, I figured out the buttons. There we go. So some of Bachman's stuff on their shelves that they're showing at the show. That's kind of cool. So you just got to push buttons and stuff like that. You can figure it out. Look at this, an N-scale GG1. Wow. Yeah, big reveal. That's it. I don't know. My mind's like gone. Like I said, 8-hour drive to get here. Nice and early. I was up this morning. And I haven't even been to the hotel yet. I called them. They're like, okay, well, when you get here, you get here. So. I'm surprised Heath's battery's still going this long. The only problem with live streaming all the time like this is I gotta wear my glasses to read the chat, and I gotta look at where I'm walking to, which is kind of weird. Well, no, I always look where I'm walking. Never mind. I'm telling you, it's been a long day. I've seen it on a map. I have driven through western, middle, south. So anyway, I was just wondering how good his battery is on this phone. Some layouts. See? Oh, go the other way. Everybody starts out with a plywood table, and even that shows. Amtrak with a caboose. Huh. Lynn McCurley, how are you? Yeah, Lynn, if I chewed gum, I'd just sit down, buddy. I'd be done. Like I said, it's been too long of a day. They're trying to close up the show and get everybody out of here. And like I said, Bernard's running through a couple of little problems with the computer and Heath. But the problems didn't start until actually Heath walked by and started his live stream. That was the first time we had a problem. Then Heath ended up back at the NMRA booth, and then we started having more problems. Huh. Something to think about anyway. Maybe there is some truth to Blame Heath. Gotta love for Sparky. God loves for Sparky. Oh. So yeah, while they're doing that, and like I said, he just throws me the camera and says, walk around and start talking to everybody. Oh, he is here. All right. Anyway, I was just wondering if Sylvan was here, and he is. So that's pretty cool. I'd like to talk to him. He goes to the Otter Valley shows all the time too. So, and it's funny when I'm talking to Bernard about people, I say the name of their company, and he looks at me, and then he tells me their real name, and I'm like, oh yeah, I keep forgetting that you would know their real name. So I'm just so used to saying company names, right, to people. So I didn't say Adrian, so he's looking at me funny, like, who would that be? But anyway. Yeah. Bernard C., how are you? Container Man, love you, brother. So anybody actually coming to the show? I'm sure he's asked that question a few times already. Ron's books. Sparky gonna buy a ship from Sullivan. Nope. If I was, I'd probably get it through Otter Valley. Wouldn't get it here at the show. Cost me a fortune to get it over the border. The one thing with every time I come to a train show and I hit the border going home, and they say, oh, did you buy anything? And it's like, yeah, I got a couple of buildings and stuff. I like buying the pre-built structures that somebody else has built for you. And they always like, oh, can we see it? So I try to put everything in the back seat so I can just put the window down and they can see it then. But every once in a while, it's in the back. So they actually get me to open the trunk and stuff just so they can see it. With their, oh, you can show us. You don't have to. But being a border guard and stuff like that, you want to be nice to them. So they're nice to you. So when Heath wants his phone back, I wonder how he's going to tell me, because I'm all the way at the other side now. NMRA booth, walk over to it. Okay. Why am I doing that? And of course, maybe that's the answer to my question of when Heath wants this back. How would I know? And I was trying to see if I could find Ron. But, because I know he's part of that layout club that's behind me, so. See, maybe it is a good thing I got something on here to stabilize this. Okay, walking over to the NMRA booth. It's like deja vu, though. I've been here before. Oh. Because that's where he said to be at 4:30. Oh, why is it 4:30? I couldn't even tell you what time it is. I've been up that late. There's no clocks in here. I'm holding this camera so I can't look at my watch. Press conference, Sparky. Oh yeah, I remember that. I think Gordy's supposed to be there for that, is he not? Which I'm wondering if Gordy's even going to remember me. He's been on my live stream twice. And of course, then the other thing is, would I even know Gordy by looking at him? And I'm sure I would, because there he is right there.
Hey.
Hey, buddy, how are you?
I'm all right. You?
Good. Nice to see you made the trip all the way here.
I try.
I know. I got Heath's live stream going, so. All right. Well, I walked back here. 4:30 yet? I know. I just put my arm around him. He's busy. What? Hand the mic to Riley. Here's a mic, Riley.
press conference is coming soon.
There you go.
Very soon. We have directors assembling. We have the president.
Yep, he's hiding over there.
Plotting strategy for the press conference. I guess
He must be busy because he didn't even kind of really recognize me. So he's been on my live streams twice.
Ah, excellent.
So
he's on a mission right now.
Oh, it looks that way.
But we've got directors, we've got department heads of the NMRA, we've got women in model railroading from there. The new SIG.
Michelle is here.
Michelle's here. Cynthia's here. She's part of that.
Yep.
Christina's part of that. She's here.
There, we'll turn there.
We also have and then Mike Arnold, the Atlantic director of the NMRA from England, and we have Andy, who's the Master Chief. If that's the right title. Standards and Conformance Department Chair. One of his department's writers who does a lot of standards and conformance stuff. Then we have the Pizza Box project that's going on, which is a really neat initiative that we're going to fold into the NMRA soon.
Is that the one with Bachman?
No, this is something that's coming out of Utah, Northern Utah Division, and what they do is they help people new to the hobby build their first 2 foot by 2 foot layout.
Oh, okay, awesome.
And all the materials are donated, so the people who participate in it, it's all free. And they've had something on the order of like 10,000 people or something participate. I mean, it's just that's probably too much, but thousands of people.
I like the 10,000 number.
10,000,
it's a good number.
How about 1,200 from the past couple of months that they've been doing this. It's a project that's been going on for quite a while now, and they've really refined the technique. They've got several steps, so you start from zero and you build up. And the idea is that people do one of these, do a couple of these, and then they want to do a larger one. And then because they've interacted with everybody from the NMRA doing this, they've had a good experience, and they become members of the NMRA, and they got a home layout, and boom, we've got another modeler, another member, and people are learning skills and having lots of fun.
So I guess one of the biggest questions I got, because I am not an NMRA member yet,
right?
But that's because I don't like my local club that's part of the group. So how would somebody actually join if they didn't have a group around them?
Well,
but still actually actively participate in what's going on with the organization itself.
So that's a very good question, and that's something we actually have been discussing a lot. But I would suggest that maybe you assist the local group in becoming better, because we need new blood in several places, just like any organization, and that you kind of help solve the problem that you see.
Yeah.
That would be a really good way of getting involved. And plus, there's so much other stuff going on with the NMRA with conventions and activities and all of that.
Big meetings like this where everybody gets all together.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. But at the local level is very important. I mean, you're absolutely right, and we are starting to address that. We've got some exciting things coming along the way that will help people be more effective at the local level.
Okay, so
make that experience better.
Yeah, but say somebody wants to join one from California, but you're in a different state or something like that. Is that frowned apart? Do you guys want the members to be like local to groups, or can they just join like a group halfway across the country?
Well, when you join, you are placed geographically into a division.
Oh, are you? Okay.
If you have a compelling reason why you want to be a part of another division, then there are ways probably that you can do that are okay.
Okay.
But it is kind of frowned upon because it is a geographic thing, so that you have local contact, you have local events, you have that primary direct contact with people that are close by.
Gotcha.
So that is definitely the preferred method. But it doesn't keep you from participating in other NMRA events anywhere.
True.
In the region, nationally, internationally.
Yeah, and there is quite a few, and now because of, I call it the showstopper. I don't know if you heard it that way, but the COVID-19 thing, we called it the showstopper on YouTube. And because of that, a lot of the groups are starting to go virtual with their shows and stuff like that. So
absolutely,
there's always that option too, and helping out. So
some of my best model railroading buddies
Don't say
live
Heath.
within a
Don't say Heath.
No, no, not at all. They live thousands of miles away from me. But because of events like this or Zoom meetings or just email, right?
Yeah, true.
We can participate with each other and have a lot of fun. So, so there's so many dimensions to the NMRA that you can get involved in.
Container Man saying, "Tell him you're from Canada." I don't think he cares. And there's Michelle over there smiling away like normal. Lots of people showing up now.
Why don't we get you in there and I'll let you do your thing.
I don't even know what my thing is. This is Heath's show. I just got thrown the camera. But anyway.
You're just pinch hitting.
I guess.
Okay.
And I was told to give you that. But we can if you want to go in and
we can go talk to people.
we'll follow you around and then you just take over the show and I just hold the camera.
Okay.
You can introduce anybody you want. You got to introduce me to her first.
This guy keeps talking about
I was
you.
supposed to give you a hug when you're live.
Oh, it won't turn and see it.
So I'll hand
you also have the microphone.
This is
of
Heath's
the
live
Blue
stream,
Box.
though?
Oh, this is Heath's stream. I've already been on Heath's stream.
I know you
You're
were.
gonna
I've
get tired of
seen
me.
that before. But he
How are
handed me
you,
the
Dave?
camera and said, go introduce people and
So
stuff
in
like
May,
that. So.
Dave is doing the YouTube meet and greet in Colorado.
Yeah.
And if you're lucky enough to come to
just
that,
heard
you
that.
get dinner at my house. I'll cook for you. Actually, no, my husband cooks, which is a good thing.
Cooks or barbecues?
I will make the guacamole and the queso. I'm good at those. But yeah, so if you're coming out to that, it's going to be fun.
That is going to be awesome.
So we're
I'm
in the
looking forward to
NMRA
that.
booth, NMRA.org, which is my new slogan. NMRA.org.
The only part
How
of
do you sing it?
I don't know. He's telling me I need to sing it.
Oh.
NMRA.org. I have no idea. You don't want me to sing.
Oh boy.
It was fun. I just got to go to the NMRA board meeting, and it was really neat to watch these guys work really hard at the work they're doing to continue the NMRA as the cool organization that it is. Because I think it's cool, and I'm enjoying my journey through the NMRA, and so I got to see it at the highest level today, and it was really cool.
Now, are you a member because of the job that you have?
No. In fact, here's the story. So the museum has been a member of
Have
the
you
NMRA.
told this story before on
Yeah.
this live stream?
No.
Not on this
I
live
don't think
stream?
I've told anybody this story.
Okay, then
Do
we're
you
going
know
to
the
listen.
story of the NMRA and me?
Yeah.
You have an
We're actually going to pay
exclusive.
attention.
So the museum has
Pay
been a
attention.
member. Colorado Model Railroad Museum has been a member since I joined it in like 2014. I was like, we should probably do this. We're at Model Railroad Museum. There's this thing called the National Model Railroad. So we should probably pay the $110 and do this as a corporate entity. So I actually attended convention twice under that membership because I represented the museum. So now I want to build this N-scale Prima module. I got to learn how to model. so I realized that if I actually want to achieve a certificate, because I learned there's this AP program, and I'm like one of those really competitive people that needs to succeed at that. But to do that, I have to have membership under Michelle Kempema. And so I joined last year in February. I become an NMRA member under Michelle Kempema. And I don't get an email from anybody other than the NMRA that says, here's your membership number. Right? And so I'm like, are there no NMRA members in my region?
Wow.
Like, do they exist? Am I the only NMRA member in Northern Colorado? And then I started talking to Lowell.
How are you doing?
And Lowell says, did you know you have a division? It's just not active. And there's other people like you all around. And so I just became the superintendent of the Northern Colorado division.
Oh, look at you moving up already.
Because I wanted to have friends in modeling, and we're going to learn to model together. And so we've had a lot of fun so far. We've had 4 meetings.
The only thing that comes to mind is you really are a sucker for punishment, aren't you?
I'm loving it. So
I know,
this is my
but
NMRA story. Is that
you just keep taking on more.
No, but now I've like come in as me.
Yeah, true.
And so now I'm going on this modeling journey as Michelle.
Awesome.
So here I am in the middle of the NMRA booth at the National Convention.
With some
all
pretty
these
big names in here,
amazing-
too.
All these amazing modelers.
I
And
know.
I hope they don't know that I don't know how to model, but I'm
not going to tell them
learning all
anything.
the time. So yeah. So are you wanting to meet people in the NMRA? Or is,
I am just holding a camera because we were having some issues over there.
oh, and so this is just
Keith
Heath's live stream?
knows more about that stuff than I do. But we can meet anybody you want.
What do they want to hear about?
I don't have my glasses on again.
You can't even read your comments?
No, it's a little cell phone for crying out loud.
Do you guys know Dave?
I was hoping the comments stopped.
This is Sparky 107. Yeah, it does have his own YouTube show.
Michelle, you need to retell this story on TSG.
Okay.
Okay,
I
maybe
can
she
do
will.
that. I can do that.
Yeah, you'll be back by then.
Why do I have the microphone for the NMRA? Other than my new slogan is NMRA.org.
Yeah, she sings better than everybody else is here.
I think Michelle is an example of that old saying of any organization: you get out of it what you put into it.
Oh, so true though.
And she puts in like 10 people's worth of stuff. And look, she's smiling all the time.
She
She gets
is.
a lot out of it. And
Because it's fun.
she's moved into a leadership position already because she saw a need. She's making it happen.
Yeah.
And I'm having fun.
And lots of other people are now active again just
Right,
because
they
of
are.
that.
Yeah.
And so
And
So go with that though. You're saying because of this email thing, and you thought you were the only person.
I did. I thought
But
I
there
was
was so many other people around that just
Yes.
weren't participating, or they didn't know how to participate.
right. They just didn't. They didn't know how to participate. And there is a model.
So how
railroad
did you
club,
take it from
but
there that actually got
I
everybody
sent them
going?
an email and I said, "Hey, would you like to come to a meeting at the Colorado Model Railroad Museum at 5 p.m. to talk about our NMRA division and what we would like to do with it? I'm willing to be the superintendent, but I want to know what you want to do." And so I said, "I'll feed you." So I bought us some pizza. Pizza's always a good idea.
Oh, awesome.
it traps anybody.
And I had like 15 people come. And the one that's funny, and they're here at the show, John Parsons from Azotrax. If you know the company Azotrax, they're actually in northern Colorado. And I've known them as this manufacturer that goes to these big shows like this, right? So John walks in the door and I'm like, "What are you doing here? You're a manufacturer in the hobby." And he goes, "I've never built my own layout and I've never built a kit." He says, I put electronics in everybody else's stuff." And so he and I were playing with
true enough.
snow last Saturday. We
Really?
put snow. I did a car and he did a house. And we had a lot of fun. So that's already. So anyway, so who do you want to meet here? And we'll walk around.
Well, I really don't know too many people, and Gordy's so busy.
He's at the.
Have you talked to Cynthia?
Let's talk to
I
this
have
guy.
not, but
Talk to Cynthia.
Yeah, let's do
she
that.
was on earlier. But okay, we can do anything you want.
Cynthia's the editor of the NMRA magazine.
Mhm.
Hey guys.
I did actually
We're
watch
gonna
part of
interview
Heath's
you
stream
guys.
before.
Okay.
And these two were actually on it.
Okay, let me introduce you. Let's start here. This is
Okay.
Andy Zimmerman. Give us your title. I always get it wrong.
All right. Andy Zimmerman. I'm the Standards and Conformance Manager for the NMRA.
What's that do?
Well, we help maintain all the standards for the National Model Railroad Association. We write standards, recommended practices, tech notes, all kinds of things to make sure that the industry is adhering to specific standards. So all your N scale stuff will run on all your N scale track. It'll all work together the way it's supposed to. All your DCC stuff is plug and play. It's all work. I can take this one out and put that one in. It's all going to work. So I have a staff of about, and when I say staff, these are all volunteer members, but last count was 75 people
Wow.
on the team. And these are not only volunteers for the NMRA, but these guys are electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, chemical engineers. And we also have all the manufacturers, they're volunteering some of their people as well, so that we can make these standards work and make them happen and keep them compliant.
Awesome. That almost sounds important.
That keeps the hobby going.
That's it.
And in forward direction and all together.
Wouldn't it be
So
awful if you started in one format and then suddenly somebody makes a new one and you got to go to that? It's like that. It's
Right.
the phone, like the iPhone, and you're like.
And then that's cool and that's cool, but the two of them will never work.
Right. And
Right.
so I've always thought that was really important. The
So-
whole interoperability.
I think the way,
Interoperability.
one way to kind of say that too is, I think my way of looking at what you do is like, say, a decoder. All the horns are the same button, all the bells are the same button, and so on and so forth. So every manufacturer can't do their own thing, but when we get it, it's easy to play with.
And we're always looking at standards. We're always looking at recommended practices to ensure that these things are staying current. So
Awesome.
And
always
I'm glad there's people who do that, so I don't have to.
And
Exactly.
It's an all volunteer force.
It's awesome.
These guys all care. So,
And then this is Cynthia, and this is Cynthia Priest, and she's the editor of the NMRA magazine. And so you all should be submitting work to the NMRA magazine because she's really nice. So don't have those feelings like, oh, they're just gonna like tell me where to go because my article sucks. No, you get Cynthia who's like, well, here's where you could improve, and she does it in a really nice way.
Yeah.
So what kind of stuff would you be looking for then?
Well, it's really because we're membership magazine is so what the members are interested in. So it's whatever your passion is. It can be related to a specific NMRA function or an event or your division, what they're doing to keep things going, your region events, national, and it also could be anything that you're modeling, like why you are modeling a particular area or a technique that you learned, or hey, this is a tip on how to do something for the achievement program.
I like the tools ones when people use a tool and they're like, this is a cool tool, this is what it
And I
did.
will say that we do have some regular columnists like Jack the Tool Junkie, and we have Pulse at DCC. We also have every other month right now we have Love Those Loads with Bob Francrone, and so some people think that maybe that they shouldn't submit something in that same kind of genre. I would highly encourage you, if that's your thing, please go ahead. We need all the voices to be heard on all these subjects. So don't think that just because someone else has a column doesn't mean that you can participate in that subject matter as well. So please just send in your stuff and we'll do our best to get it published for you.
And of course, TSG's got to come on here and say, someone flick Ed's ear.
Oh, and we got to go over here now and look at Gordy being scanned.
Oh, yes.
Ah,
so
there we
gotta
go.
Do this. So we're going to go
All
over
right.
here and watch this.
That must mean they got it fixed.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Is your microphone back?
I don't want anything. Oh. Trying to walk with glasses on is horrible. Oh, I think we missed it. Hey, this must mean, though, that Heath can have his camera back. Does this mean you can have this back?
I don't. Did the press conference happen?
No, Gordy's over here.
Oh.
Oh.
Let me have this one too.
Sure. Thanks for putting me on the spot for that.
Of course. We got Bernard all straightened out. Is anybody still watching? That's what I'm wondering.
TSC's being smart ass.
Well, I saw you over there talking to Ms. Kempema. Hey, we still have 15% battery left. It's pretty good.
How did you tell that?
Right there, 15% battery.
Oh, I couldn't even see that.
Yeah, I actually have a battery pack that I can plug in and charge this with.
So you stole my job and I stole your job, basically.
Exactly. Yeah, it's 42 people. Ask Gordy where his furry sporin is.
Who?
I don't know what a sporin is.
Andy asking or Digger?
Who was asking? Split Rock.
Oh.
Split Rock was asking. So probably causing trouble. I'm going to plug the battery in and then I'll go over there and annoy some NMRA board members. Just because, you know.
I haven't even been to the hotel yet.
Which hotel are you at?
Sheraton downtown.
Same with me.
There you go.
Excellent.
Gotta get there soon.
Why? They going to give away your room?
Let's hope not. I'll be staying with you.
I've already got one person staying with me.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. What, you didn't want to be on camera, Jordan?
No.
You hiding from the camera?
Yes. I'm on a retrieval mission for Gordy. Hey, Martin.
You need you need Gordy's phone and Martin. Why do you go to Mart anyway? I'm gonna go over here before we get anybody in trouble.
No, we're gonna be. Press is gonna be.
What, press is over this way.
No, I would like to be more of this.
So apparently the press conference is happening. This is the 4 o'clock press conference. Check your clocks. You told. I was going off of his information. What is the sound going to come out of? I see you're holding a mic. Okay, I'm going to go put this next to it if that's confirmed. Oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, I might not need to. Oh my. I like holding it in front of your camera? Are you live?
No, just recording.
So I am at the train show right now. There's Gordy, Christina, Riley, Christine, Michelle. We've got John Sacerdoti, who is the show director, is the gentleman right there in the center.
Are you all guys all ready? Okay, so I'm Gordy, the president of the NMRA, and we're here at the Amherst Railroad Hobby Show, and we're very, very happy to be here. I've got some members of our national team with me. We've been doing our national meetings today, and lots of people have been able to come and sit and observe various parts of those meetings to listen to how we do things and how we make a difference in the hobby, which is fantastic. So with me, I've got our head of standards and performance, Andy Zimmer, who'll be talking to you. I've got Christina Sabri, our marketing consultant, Cynthia Priest, the editor of the NMRA magazine, which is now available digitally, and both as a web app, both as a web app and as a application you can download from the Play Store or from the iOS Store. And that's all thanks to Riley Tix, our head of publications. Ask Riley about bananas. And Riley help. We've got Michelle Kempema, who's one of our division superintendents and also helps us significantly with our fundraising, a general promotion and ambassadorship of the NMRA. And then one of our directors, Mike Mackey from Texas, from the OSR, from the Lone Star region, is also with us. And there's various other members of the national team dotted around the camera shy. But it's fantastic to be here. It's going to be a great show. It's really, really busy. It feels like the pre-pandemic show, and I know John will say that as well. There's a great vibe here today. Lots of vendors setting up, and we really hope that people will come down today, tomorrow, and Sunday. Meet with the national team. People here every hour, different people, so you can keep coming back and having a chat with different people. But thank you so much, everyone, for coming to the show, and thank you for listening to my team. So I'll hand you to the team.
Thank you very much, Gordy. Gordy needs to exit stage right, I guess, stage left, right now because he's got some issues to attend to. But I'm Christina Zambri, as Gordy said. I am the marketing consultant for the National Model Railroad Association. I started with the NMRA in 2016 in order to help them promote the hobby, promote the organization, and basically support all the efforts that our directors and our officers and all of our region presidents and superintendents assist them with their efforts in recruiting and basically retaining members and as well as introducing new people into the hobby. So I'm very heavily involved in social media and tools, success kits, articles, PR. Pretty much have my hands in a lot of different things. As Gordy mentioned, we are very, very honored to be having our winter board meeting here at the Amherst Railroad Show, and we'd like to thank also John Sacerdoti, who basically rolled out the red carpet for us. So if you are coming this weekend, you are in for a treat. We have the availability of all of our directors. They've come as far away as Australia. As you probably may have guessed, our president lives in the UK. We have a director from there too as well. We've got a lot of our volunteers. We are a volunteer organization, so we are a nonprofit, and we've recently gotten some new team players, and we have been able to bring out new products or new offerings, new services, new value benefits to our members. What we basically do in these board meetings too is discuss what's needed in the hobby, how can we help the hobby, how do we further promote the organization, what are we doing right, what do we need to work on, and plans for the future. So we recently came out with the NMRA Interchange, which allows basically all the members from across the world to interact with each other in real time. And it takes the place of Zoom and the need to pay for things like that. So we're looking forward to having that and having all the members. We've got almost 400 people in the past couple of days sign in up to it. So we launched the digital magazine, which Riley will talk about. We're putting together a division success kit, and we're just trying to promote ourselves. And like I said, this is a great opportunity because you'll have all of our leadership team here as well as the region, our 2023 convention you can register for. We even have stuff to register for the Pacific Southwest region convention, as well as the NER, the Northeast region, it's our home region here. They're here too, promoting their convention. We've got a new pizza box program that you should keep an ear out for in the coming weeks. This will be to further attract families into the hobby. So we're trying to kind of break through the traditional molds and move forward. So with that, I would like to introduce you to Cynthia Priest.
Hi, I want to welcome everyone to the show, and I hope you come out because it's going to be beautiful weather, and we want to see everyone come out here and have a great time sharing the hobby, and that's what we're all about at the NMRA, is sharing the hobby with other people who are interested in trains and models and haven't quite discovered that they're interested in trains and modeling. So we want to welcome everyone to the organization, and my role is to connect people with their ideas, to share their techniques and their tips and their tricks and their ideas for not only how to do a particular modeling, but how to do it in various scales and how to help keep the hobby alive through the NMRA and all the activities that we're involved in. So it's a membership magazine, and I highly encourage you to check it out. And also, if you are a member already, to submit materials for that, because we're always looking for great articles to share with the whole world on how great this hobby is and how we invite everyone to participate in such a wonderful, family-friendly hobby that can go on for generations and generations. So thanks for coming.
Andy was going to say a few brief words about standards and conformance. He kind of lost his voice doing another show, so he's going to keep it brief, and then I think we'll hand off to Riley to talk a little bit about the digital magazine.
All right, thank you, Christina. My name is Andy Zimmerman. I am the Standards and Conformance Manager for the National Model Railroad Association. Our job basically is to ensure that everything works. All the N-scale stuff works with all the N-scale stuff, all the HO scale works with all the HO scale stuff, etc. And that you can interchange decoders and parts and pieces, and it all just works. So my very talented crew, they take in product and they review product, they look at product to make sure that it's all manufactured to standards and it's all meeting the standards. And then we provide reviews of those and put it in the NMRA magazine monthly, and to ensure that the NRA members are getting the best representation possible. And basically we just keep the motor running. So we make sure everything's happening, and it's happening at the right speed, at the right level. And we don't try to stifle innovation, we actually encourage it. But we always want to make sure that that innovation is going to work with all the other bits, parts, and pieces for that scale. So that's it in a nutshell.
Thank you, Andy. And Riley?
Thank you. I'm Riley Triggs. I'm the NMRA publisher and publishing chair. The biggest product that we do is the NMRA magazine, which Cynthia edits. What we've had happen in this past year is we have gone to a digital platform to supplement our print form of the magazine. So if you go to nmra.zenioapps.com and you're an NMRA member, you can register there and get access to our digital magazine that comes out every month. The first thing you need to know about the digital magazine is that you can still get the print version, the paper version, if you prefer that. But we've had about a quarter of our members already pick up the digital registration and get that every month, and several of them are, dropping the print version, etc. It comes free with your membership now. You pay extra if you want to get the print version, and that just covers printing and shipping of that. But everybody now has access to the magazine, which they did not have before, which is an exciting development. We've also got some other products that we're going to be distributing through the digital platform coming up. Got some exciting stuff that I can't talk about yet because we don't know exactly what we're doing or how we're doing it, but we're doing it. And I think that's probably the most important thing about this digital magazine development, is that it shows that this is a new, fresh NMRA. You've got new, fresh faces mixing with some great old faces and people who've been around for a long time, but getting stuff done. And things are happening. The interchange just came out. There's more stuff on the way. And this is just kind of the tip of the iceberg. So it's a really great time to get involved in the NMRA. Some great people, like we were talking about earlier with someone. It's just like any organization. You get out of it what you put into it. And you've got a lot of people who are putting a lot of things into it right now. So it's a great time to join the NMRA.
Thank you, Riley. And one of the people who is a prime example of getting out of the hobby what you put into it is Michelle Kempema, who has her hands in many different aspects of the hobby, both within and without the NMRA. If she doesn't murder me first for putting her up here. So Michelle would like to say a few words and maybe mention the new SIG that we've come out with.
I think one of the things that people don't realize about the NMRA is there's all these special interest groups and ways that you can be involved with your own interest within the hobby, because the hobby is full of so many facets. We did start this year with Cynthia and Christina, not just me, and Nancy and Sydney. We started the Women in Model Railroading Special Interest Group, and it's been really fun and it's been a journey for us. And we're having fun in the hobby as women. Promoting what women are doing. There's some amazing modelers. I am learning every day, and I've met people at the show already. John Sacerdoti, thanks for having this show. It's been awesome, and it's been a great journey. And I am an ambassador for the NMRA because I'm going on my own NMRA journey and learning about modeling, and it's been really cool. It's given me the fellowship from the mission statement, fellowship, right, that I've been looking for. So that's what I wanted to say.
Last but certainly not least is our Western District Director, Mike Mackey, who is out of the Dallas area, and he's part of the Lone Star region. And he'd like to just kind of give you a little overview, in case he forgets his name. He's going to give a little overview on how kind of the directors play a role in the organization. And also, he's been a member and is supported in various roles. He's supported the NMRA and the hobby for many years. So I'm going to leave you with Mike.
Thank you, Christina. Guys, first off, I want to echo what everybody else has said. John, you and your team have made the NMRA feel so welcome at this event. This is my first time to attend the Amherst show, and it is outstanding. And I can't wait to take back home to Fort Worth, where I live.
Yeah, mistake.
Yeah, that's it. Back home to Fort Worth, where I live, all of the great things that I've seen at the show so far. Christina's very, very kind in her introduction. I've been involved in the NMRA for a number of years. I was able to get involved in the Achievement Program, which I want to touch on just briefly. The Achievement Program is an outstanding way for any individual at any skill level to become a better modeler. I'm fortunate enough to have attained my MMR number, which stands for Master Model Railroader. And there have been surprisingly less than 800 people in the history of the NMRA who've achieved their Master Model Railroader status. We should work on that. More people have the ability to do it. They have earned those. They've got the skills. They just haven't written out the paperwork probably. And we would really like for more people to have the opportunity to participate in the Achievement Program. I've served at the divisional level as a division superintendent. We call them directors back at the Lone Star region in Texas. I've served on the regional level, and now I'm lucky enough to be elected to the board of directors internationally. The board is absolutely committed to making the NMRA more responsive to the members and more responsive to the hobby and more responsive to the manufacturers. We understand that our role here is to be a hub and a location for everyone to come together for the betterment of this hobby. And I really want to stress that all the way across the board. Through the efforts of people just like those standing around me, nothing's done by itself, but we've got an outstanding team of volunteers that step up and when they're called upon, do amazing things. And we are putting forth right now efforts to really bring the NMRA to something that everyone wants to be a part of. And it's an exciting time. We hope that everyone would come out. I want you to come out to the show. I want you to come out to the NMRA booth. Join us here, but join us as an individual and join us as a member. We want you. Come see us here at the Amherst show.
Thank you, Mike. That was great. I think a few of us have to be off for various events that we're doing, including operating, which is one of the joys of model railroading too. And John has also welcomed us by setting up an operating session for all of us tomorrow after the show. So we're excited about that. And I just want to echo too something that Mike said about the achievement program and being from various levels, all skill sets. I'm a newbie modeler. I came in as a marketing person, not as a model railroader. And these members have included me and accepted me and helped me at every turn, and I've met wonderful people from all over the world. So you really can't put that into words so well, but the fellowship that you get, the friendships that you get from the hobby, from the NMRA, are just unbelievable. I mean, I know clubs are great, but when you're out traveling all over the world, you will run into NMRA members. You will be welcome at their homes, at their clubs, various places. Like John obviously welcomes us here every year, and we're very happy to be in a great relationship with him and the Amherst Railway Society. So that being said, we're happy you guys came. We're looking forward to the show. It's always an exciting time. If you have not been to the show, highly recommend it. It is by far the biggest and best show in the country. So come by and see us. Come visit all the Amherst. They've got a layout. They've got other booths. And there are certainly plenty of vendors, manufacturers, people selling. You get great deals and bargains. So come on down to the Exposition Center, the Eastern States Exposition Center, and to the Amherst Railway Show. And we hope to see you guys soon. So thank you.
So there you have it. This was day 0 of the show. That was just the NMRA press conference that they had to end off the day. There's Michelle waving in the background. But this has been a fantastic day, getting a little bit of a sneak peek as to all the setup and everything that is going on today. I am hopefully going to get some sleep tonight, but I will say with everything going on, I am sure there are some people that will not. So even though we're in Massachusetts, I'm going to sign off by saying, from the city that never sleeps, farewell, model citizen.